A year ago, the Bourne Braves were seeking their first Cape Cod League championship since 2009. However, the season was filled with many ups and downs.
Another day, another Braves loss. Bourne falls 5-1 to Hyannis to drop to 5-7-3 on the season.
Pop-up, shallow center field, going out back, coming in Rockefort, in the alley, it's Carson Rockefort who's there to make the catch. What a finish is the Braves win, their third in a row.
Throws to first base, that is in time, as that'll do it here from Doran Park. For the third time this year, Harvey Shapiro has faced his former team in the Bourne Braves, and they have tied at 2 apiece.
But as postseason time rolled around, the Bravos found their groove.
Coming in Horvath. Horvath is there. He makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The trek has just begun for the Braves as they advance to the Western Division Finals.
The Braves are back, and they defend their title in the best of the West. And they got a second day with the Brewster Whitecaps, who they will face in the Cape Cod League Championship for the second consecutive summer. Breaking ball grounded up the middle, stabbed by Cummings, goes to second for one. The toss to first base is in time! Cummings spikes his glove. Get up, Bourne, the Braves have gotten their revenge. Cape Cod League champions for the first time since 2009.
And to defend their Cape Cod League championship, the Braves have added plenty of firepower.
First pitch, breaking ball. Bender flies it out deep to left center field. Going back is Matheson, still going back, looking up, and it's gone! Derek Bender gets the Bourne bats going early, a solo shot to deep left center field. It's 1-0 Bourne.
It's a brand new day of Bourne Braves baseball, and it starts right now.
South Yarmouth and the Bourne Braves take a 40-minute trip to face off against the Red Sox for the third time this summer. Good afternoon, everybody. Alongside Matt Scalzo, I'm Manna with you. Bourne and YD, the second time they'll be here at Red Wilson Field. Matt, we go back to that last meeting just 8 days ago, a 4-0 win for YD. Bourne struggled on the offensive side. How do they bounce back against a Red Sox team right now that's playing very similar baseball to the Braves?
Well, the biggest thing is that you got to get hits in. In that last meeting, they ran into a hot pitcher in Smith Pinson. He was feeling good on the mound, and it was clearly showing it as he was dealing on the mound, keeping these hitters off bounds. Now they'll face Finnegan Wall, who's not going to overpower hitters. He's not going to really strike them out. Works in the high 80s to maybe low 90s. And so for Bourne, you just got to get off to that hot start that you've had in some times. And over the last couple of games, they've had good hits and good offensive outputs. I think you just got to trust the process and stay the course. And you should be able to bounce back in a big way, maybe a closer meeting between these two.
YD 6-4 in their last 10, Bourne 7-3. Bourne coming off a tough 9-8 loss last night against Wareham on the road, a tough game where Bourne made 3 errors on a back-to-back against the Gatemen. Matt, we've talked about it a lot in this broadcast, almost sound like broken records, but it seems like the story for Bourne this summer. The tough losses are followed up by big wins. How is that going to be true today, and will that stay true for the Braves?
I think it's tough to say if it'll stay true. These are two very good teams dueling with one another. YD, the top team in the East. Bourne creeping up on Katsu at 3.5 back for that top spot. The biggest thing that Bourne's done is that they just trust themselves at the plate. As Pete Ciuffreda always says, you get back on the horse every day. Every day is a new day. Whatever happened in the past, you move on. And in that game against Wareham last night, it was ugly. As you said, 3 errors for Bourne, 4 for Wareham. There was a combined 19 walks for the two teams. It was a long one, 3 hours and 45 minutes. For Bourne, you just got to settle back in. It's a new day against a new team at a new place, and you just get back to what you've been doing.
Matt, let's touch on Garrett Horn very quickly. His second start here at Red Wilson Field against the Red Sox. He was stellar in that last one. 5 innings pitched, only 1 earned run. It was 4 walks and 4 strikeouts, but if people remember, Matt, remind them, he got out of some huge jams to keep that game close.
Oh, he did. He put up some great numbers in a very close game against YD, in a game that really could have been a lot bigger of a loss than it was. For YD, they left 2 runners on in the second, the third, and the fourth. Or the second, the fourth, and the fifth, excuse me. And those were innings where it looked like YD was going to break it open, and Garrett Horn, very emotional on the mound, was able to get those big outs and keep things going for Bourne and keep it within striking distance for an offense that unfortunately never got going. But still, for a pitcher like that, in a moment like this against an offense of YD that's very capable, and you and I will touch on the dimensions of the field, it's not the biggest, but to do that in those settings and keep it where it was huge for Horn and it was huge for the Bravos.
Bourne and YD coming up, and a lot more to break down here on the pregame show, so we'll send it to Before the Bravos with Allie Navarrete and Mojo Hill. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Cam. Excited to be back here at Red Wilson Field. Just over a week ago was the last time we visited YD, and fortunately not the best game for the Bravos. I'm sure Cam and Matt already touched on it, but good pitching performance from Garrett Horn, who we'll see again from Liberty. The bats couldn't really get it going, Mojo, last time we were here.
Yeah, I don't know what happened last time. I think a lot of it is just because Smith Pinson was so good that day and was spinning a lot of really nasty breaking balls. He was originally scheduled to pitch today, but that is different now, so they'll get to face someone new today. And yeah, the bats have been going recently. You know, they won 4 straight one-run games, lost last night, but drew a lot of walks, had a lot of base runners in that game. Just came out on the short side, but they're still going pretty well right now, and we'll see if they can bounce back after kind of a strange loss last night.
Yeah, last night was really tough. I think it was the first time in a while we saw the Braves come out on the wrong side of a one-run game. We talked about how early in the season they lost a lot of close ones, but lately they just kept finding ways to win, and last night just didn't go that way. Nevertheless, though, some serious resilience, and you never really felt like they were totally out of it, which I guess is a positive, but just couldn't come together. And something about Spillane Field.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they were down 4-0 early, and they got it back to go ahead 6-5. You know, they could have easily thrown in the towel at that point and given up, but they didn't. You know, early on I was thinking maybe this is finally the time where they get blown out, and they certainly didn't get blown out. They only lost by 1 run in the end and even had a lead at one point. So, yeah, but I like the approach they had last night. You know, Landers was very candid after the game about he was not happy with his team's base running performance, even though, as we've been talking about, they stole 10 bases yesterday. But they still had some blunders here and there, a few caught stealings, and also being doubled up when probably could have been avoided. So, yeah, Landers was not really happy with his team's performance, but I still think there were some positives to take away. And I liked the approach with, you know, drawing all those walks. When you draw a double-digit amount of walks, it's hard to complain too much about that.
Yeah, again, like you said, definitely some positives to take away from the loss last night, but I think the Braves are definitely looking to get back in the win column here, as always, obviously. YD still a really good team. I believe they have almost identical record to the Braves. I think they're 12-8 and maybe 1. I don't know if they have a tie. We're 12-9 and 1 now. And
yeah, we're halfway through the regular season, which, if you can possibly believe it, you know, 22 down, 22
I can't believe
to go.
it. It's actually crazy. And, you know, YD did get the off day yesterday that was originally scheduled, so they're well rested. Meanwhile, that Wareham game did take around 4 hours, which was also a ridiculous part of it. You know, also some new faces, though, in this lineup for the Braves today. We've got new Contrades of Arizona State. He'll be here for the first time. I'm excited to see what he can bring. He had a pretty good first year over at ASU.
Yeah, a new addition to the lineup. I actually saw him back in April. He had a 2-run homer off Oregon's closer in the 9th inning. So I've seen him torment the Ducks in a couple games, and it's cool to see him here.
Totally. I spoke to him before the game. He said he's really excited to play in the Cape League. Has a couple teammates, none here, but one on Wareham last night. I believe there's also one on Katuitt, he said. So he's definitely looking forward to it. And then, you know, you've got some of the classics up there as we go through the lineup. Eblin, Vastine, Bender, Bodine, that top 4. I like that.
Yeah, Bender back in the outfield should be interesting. He didn't get a lot of action out there the one other time he was in left field this season. But yeah, good to see Bodine DHing. He took a beating a couple nights ago behind the plate, but got an off day yesterday, and today he's back where he just has to focus on hitting.
And then Sam Peterson, who had some insane base running last night, one of those highlights. I believe he had 4 stolen bags?
Yeah, he did. He had 3 hits and 4 stolen bases. Yeah, honestly, he has a lot more speed than I kind of expected from him. I knew he was a good player, good on-base guy, but he's really shown the wheels on the bases too.
Totally. And then, you know, rounding things out, Garrett Michelle back in there at first. Obviously, Bender over in the outfield, like Mojo said, and then Contrades, and then Harrelson and Pinckney. So should be a good one, but we will take a quick step aside for the anthem. Cam and Matt when we come back.
Commercial Electric Solutions, Cape Cod's most valued and professional electric subcontractor who has been providing exceptional services to both commercial and residential customers for over 10 years. Do you have an electric problem? CES has the solution. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of the Bourne Braves. Cape Cod Orthopedic Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy is the region's largest and most experienced orthopedic group, accepting new patients at our Sandwich and Hyannis clinics. Convention Data Services, or CDS, is a technology company based in Bourne and a proud supporter of Cape Cod baseball. Since 1986, CDS has been delivering customized solutions to the global trade show industry. Keep up with CDS on their website at cdsreg.com and follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? Too worn out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
The national anthem comes to an end, and we're ready for first pitch here from Red Wilson Field as the Bourne Braves take on the YD Red Sox for the third time in 2023. We thank you for joining us on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network alongside Matt Scalzo. I'm Cam Manna with you. YD and Bourne, 2 of the top teams in their respective divisions. Bourne right now in second place on the west side of things, 3.5 games back, and we look at YD sitting in first place overall right now. Matt, a big game here tonight. Bourne looking to bounce back. The Red Sox looking to stay hot after a 5-4 victory over Hyannis last night.
Yeah, for YD, they got a good, comfortable lead atop the East over Harwich, who was just at 511 in second place. Meanwhile, for Bourne, you're still kind of going head-for-head with Katuitt trying to catch up to them, and this is going to be a huge contest. 2 of the top teams in the league, 2 of the top offenses. This will be an exciting one.
Finnegan Wall on the mound for YD. He'll do the pitching, and he is the right-hander out of University of California, Irvine, making his 4th start on the summer, a 4.50 ERA. His latest start, 4 innings, 1 earned run, and 5 walks and 4 punch-outs against the Wareham Gatemen. And this is the lineup that he'll face for the Bourne Braves. Bryce Evelyn batting first. He'll play second base. Jonathan Vastine will bat second. He's back at the shortstop position. Derek Bender, he's batting third and making his second appearance in left field. Caden Bodine, his Coastal Carolina teammate, will bat fourth in DH. Sam Peterson moving up in the lineup after 4 stolen bases last night. He'll bat fifth and play center field. Garrett Michelle will bat sixth. He'll play first. New Contreras, the new player for the Braves out of Arizona State, his first game here at Red Wilson Field. He'll play third and bat seventh. Gage Harrelson will bat eighth and play right. And Hugh Pinckney will bat ninth and do the catching. Beautiful afternoon here from South Yarmouth. Bourne was here just 8 days ago, a 4-0 win for the Red Sox over the Braves on only 2 hits for the Braves offense. Their toughest game on the offensive side this season. Garrett Horn will be on the mound for Bourne. That will be his 4th start of the summer and his 2nd right here at Red Wilson Field. Bourne's going to be in their road blue uniforms with the gray pants and the red striping with the red numbers with the white outline. And YD in their red uniforms, the Friday Cape Cod red alternates, with the white pants and the red striping, and they'll go with their blue tops. Bryce Eblin will be in the box here, batting left. It's the righty Finnegan Wall. Wall hard throwing righty as a changeup and a slider. Wall set on the mound from the windup. Eblin the lefty in, and we're underway from Red Wilson Field. First pitch, skied out towards shallow right field. Brady Day going back at second base. He'll shade over towards center field and now make the catch for a quick out number one on the very first pitch. So we'll take a look at your infield outfield for the YD Red Sox. From left to right in the outfield, R.J. Austin in left, Max Vieira, Addison Hall in center, Enzo Apodaca in right. And from third to first in the infield, it's Xander Darby, Ryan Jackson at short, his first appearance with YD. Brady Day at second, Dub Gleed at first, and Brady Neal, the battery, with Finnegan Wall. The lefty Jonathan Dastine digs in, first pitch fastball, called strike in the outer half. Ball set once again, back to the windup. Dastine chops this one foul right in the box. Dastine now batting .300, the shortstop out of Vanderbilt. 8 RBIs, now 8 stolen bases on his summer. First pitch came at 4:44, 77 degrees and partly cloudy here from YD. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Dastine. Fastball elevated, it's going to miss. Count 1-2. Dastine's been the everyday shortstop for the Braves since coming here during the hot stretch for Bourne. Wall's 1-2 pitch goes to the changeup. This one hangs low. Count now 2-2. And Dastine's been in this 2 spot a lot more in the last few games. Has batted 7th as well. Batted 7th last time here at YD. Wall's 2-2 pitch, fastball up and away once again. Dastine works it all the way back full.
Yeah, Vastine's done a good job working walks as of late. Had 3 last night against the Gatemen.
Wall set, the highlight kick. Here's the full count pitch. Foul back from Vastine on the heater. Derek Bender waits on deck. 1 out here in the top of the first. Ball set once again, a long in for the sign from Neal. Dastine chokes up here with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch once again. Fastball inside corner, called strike 3. Wall's first punch out of the night and a quick 2 outs here in the top of the first.
That's someone we've seen a lot as of late, at least with Bourne pitchers or pitchers on other teams, is in those full counts, they go to that fastball. It just freezes hitters, sometimes expecting something else.
The tall righty Derek Bender digs in for his first AB. First pitch, fastball, just going to miss low. Bender batting .434, 23 hits, a team leading, and 9 stolen bases. That's also top for the Braves. The 1-0 pitch from Wall, wave and a miss. Out in front was Bender on the slider, count 1-1. 13 RBIs for Bender. A solid night last night in the loss over Wareham. Reached base 4 times. The 1-1 pitch, this one popped up foul behind home plate. And Wall looking for a quick 1-2-3. His first 4 at-bats, reaching base all 4 times, had a single. Bender back in the box. Wall's 1-2 pitch. Fastball, just gonna miss. Up and outside to the left fielder here tonight. Normal depth for the YD infield outfield. Ball set once again, glove at his belt. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, called strike 3. Painted on the up and outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Finnegan Wall. And a 1-2-3 inning for the right-hander. Bottom 1 coming up here from Red Wilson Field. No hits and no runs at the top of the first. And the Red Sox coming to the plate in the bottom half.
The Bourne Braves organization is looking for families willing to host 1 or 2 players for the Cape League season. It generally runs from the first week in June to early August, and the bond between many host families and their players extend beyond the summer and form lifelong friendships. If you are interested in learning more about this opportunity, visit bournebraves.org.
Braves fans living on the Cape, far from Doran Park, too far of a drive to make the trip west on any given night? Well, don't worry, because the Braves are coming to you. The Bravos' full slate of games includes trips to all East destinations, including Orleans, Chatham, Brewster, Harwich, and Yarmouth, as well as West Division road trips to Cotuit, Hyannis, down south to Falmouth, and off Cape to Wareham. So wherever you are located on Cape Cod, the Braves will be in your area and are a can't-miss family fun activity. To see the Bravos' full schedule, head over to our website, warmbraves.org, and come join the fun.
The first look at the Red Sox offense here in the bottom of the first inning from Red Wilson Field. We thank you for joining us on the Born Braves Broadcast Network. Alongside Matt Scalzo, I'm Cam Manna with you. The lefty Garrett Horn out of Liberty on the bump. His fourth start this summer, and his latest came here at Red Wilson Field just 8 days ago against the Red Sox. Went 5 innings, an earned run, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts, but his resilience with guys on the bags was stellar and kept that one a close one until the 4-0 victory for the Red Sox. Horn back in the bump, and this is the lineup that he'll face for YD. RJ Austin will bat first, he'll play left field. Xander Darby will bat second, he'll play third base. Max Vieira, the standout center fielder from Seton Hall, he'll bat third. Hunter Hines will bat fourth, leads the Cape in home runs, he'll DH. Dub Gleed will bat fifth, he'll play first. Brady Day will bat sixth and play second. Brady Neal will bat seventh, he'll do the catching. Ryan Jackson, his first game here on the Cape, he'll play shortstop and bat eighth. And Enzo Apodaca will bat ninth and play right field. A 1-2-3 inning in the top half of this one for Finnegan Wall. Bourne went down in order, no hits and no runs. And the Red Sox, the fifth best offense in the Cape, one of the hottest at the moment right now. The top team in the East Division will take their first hacks. RJ Austin, their everyday leadoff hitter, DH the last time the two teams faced off. He'll play left field, the outfielder Ada Vanderbilt. Batting .316 so far, 4 RBIs and 12 walks. He'll dig in with a tall righty stance. Horn set from the windup, glove at the belt. Horn now glove at the face. High leg kick, bottom one underway. First pitch fastball up in the attic. YD 12, 8-1, 6-4 in their last 10 games. A 5-4 win last night against Hyannis. Horn set, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball clips the inside corner. Count 1-1. Bourne coming off a tough loss last night, 9-8 over the Gatemen. Horn set once again. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball just going to miss low. Good frame from the battery mate in Hugh Pinckney. Beautiful afternoon here from Red Wilson Field. It was sunny skies before first pitch, now partly cloudy, helps out the heat. The 2-1, fastball low from Horn. Count now 3-1. Horn a long look in once again. RJ Austin also 3 stolen bases in his summer so far. Here's the pitch. This one popped up behind home plate. Pinckney runs over. This one is going to be out of play. He'll give it a look. And now a 2-2 count, excuse me. Horn in that outing, we saw the ability to get out of the big jams. But it was 5 walks and 5 strikeouts. Was able to bear down with guys on second and third. So it is a 3-2 count. Scoreboard corrects. Horn's pitch. This one grounded towards shortstop. Vastine takes a step towards his right, picks it up, fires to first. It's in time. A quick out number 1 for Garrett Horn on the 6-3 putout. And we take a look at your infield outfield for the Braves. From left to right in the outfield, it's Derek Bender, Sam Peterson back in center field, and Gage Harrelson in right. And New Contreras, he's at the hot corner. His first game with the Braves out of Arizona State. Jonathan Vastine making that play at short. Bryce Eblin will play second. Garrett Michelle at first. And Hugh Pinckney, the battery with Garrett Horn. Xander Darby, the lefty, out of California Santa Barbara, will dig in. First pitch from Horn, fastball up and away.
That first out for Vastine, he's kind of had a tough couple of days, but it'll be nice for him. A nice strong throw.
Horn set, the 1-0. This one chopped second base side, right at Eblin. He'll make the play towards center field, throw onto first. It's a close call at the bag, and it's in time. It will get Darby by a step on the 4-3 putout. A quick few outs to start this one for each side. And here comes Max Vieira with 2 away.
Darby's a quick guy out of the box, and that a high chopper left Eblin with an in-between hop if he charged, so he waited on it. Man, nice strong throw. So far, so good for Bourne here with these ground balls, something they struggled with a little bit.
Horn's first pitch to the righty Vieira, called strike on the outside corner. Vieira playing center field, batting .317, 9 RBIs and 11 stolen bases. As the wide righty stance, Horn glove at his face, the 0-1 delivery. Goes to the off speed, gonna miss inside, count 1-1. Horn with an overall 6 ERA, he's 0-1. But he's gotten better every single start so far. His 1-1 fastball to the backstop, count 2-1. 15 strikeouts to his 11 walks. Had a solid campaign at Liberty. The hard-throwing lefty. He's set once again, the 2-1 pitch to Vieira. Vieira chops this one right off his shin in the box. Count knotted at 2s. We saw a few guys get banged up last night on the board side of things. A few foul balls off that shin area. Chris Stanfield was actually hit by a fastball right on the shin. Had to exit the game. Gage Harrelson came in the 8th inning for the Bravos. Vieira steps out, now steps back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Horn set, looking for punch out number 1. His pitch, off speed, gonna miss low and inside. Count 3-2. Horn looking for a 1-2-3 to match Finnegan Wall. The payoff pitch, fastball, called strike 3 at the knees. The first strikeout for Garrett Horn. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for both sides. And a quick one so far at Red Wilson Field. Top 2 coming up. Bourne back with the sticks.
Not being able to make it to Doran Park is no excuse to miss the Braves in action. You can watch every Bravos home game live on the Bourne Braves television network. From stellar pitching performances, dazzling defensive plays, and big-time power displays, you can catch it all from the comfort of your home. It's your favorite Cape League team live on your screen. Just head to the Bourne Braves YouTube and join the fun.
You can catch the Bourne Braves all summer long at Doran Park. With more than 20 home games this season, Braves baseball is just a short drive away, whether you're on or off the Cape. With free admission to every Cape Cod League game, nights at Doran Park provide family fun for everyone. First pitch for all Braves home games is at 6, and you can check out the Bravos' full schedule over at our website, bournebraves.org.
No scores so far at Red Wilson Field as the Bourne Braves take the trip to take on the Whitey Red Sox for the 3rd time here in 2023, the 100th anniversary of Cape League Baseball, and we're 23 games in now for the Braves. They'll have 4, 5, 6 in their order to lead off the top of the 2nd. Finnegan Wall back on the bump, and it'll be Caden Bodine, Sam Peterson, and Garrett Michelle, the 3 that are due up. Bodine, the switch hitter, will bat left. 445 hitter with 2 doubles. Double-digit RBIs on his season so far. Got the night off last night for the Braves. Was the hero with the walk-off hit by pitch that came a few nights ago. First pitch here from Wall to Bodine. Comes in on the inside corner, a called strike on the fastball. Bodine during BP was smashing balls out of here. Wall's 0-1 pitch. Fastball gonna miss up and outside, count 1-1. Was working from both sides of the plate. Hit 3 straight home runs during 1 round. 1-1 pitch, this one lined right side down the line, and it's gonna be called foul. A smoke shot from Bodine, count now 1-2. Just hooking away from the foul line. Bodine's in the box once again. Wall back to the windup. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Grounded. Second base right at Day. He'll pick it up. Fire to first. It's in time. And another quick out number 1 here in the top of the 2nd inning.
Next up, out of Iowa, number 23, Sam Peterson.
So far, so good for both pitchers here. They've commanded the zone well, given hitters pitches to hit, but not really leaving them in vulnerable spots. That one for Bodine, the hardest hit ball we've seen so far.
The righty Sam Peterson now taking his first axe tonight, the wide righty stance. Long look in from Wall. His first pitch to Peterson. Fastball called strike on the outer half at 89 miles per hour. Peterson batting .323, had 4 stolen bases last night for the Bravos. The 0-1 pitch, fastball upstairs. 10 stolen bases, a single game record for the Braves. They were 10 for 14 on stolen bags last night. Wall set, the 1-1 pitch. This one bounces to the plate. Count now 2-1.
Yeah, for Sam, so far this season, that was probably one of his best, if not his best game of the season. Up there with that road game at Katuitt.
Wall's 2-1. Big swing and miss from Peterson on the elevated fastball. Count 2-2. He's now second on the team in stolen bases behind Derek Bender. He chokes up with 2 strikes. Wall looking for punch out number 3. His pitch, this one's skied out, right field and down the line. Peterson will give it a look. This one's foul. We'll do it again on the 2-2. Wall, a 1-2-3 first inning. If you're just joining us, he had 2 strikeouts. 1 out so far in the top of the second. Peterson back in the box. Wall's pitch, off speed, hangs low. Peterson out biting. Count full. Peterson has stuck with those high socks since his 3-hit performance. First Katuitt. Back on June 25th. Here's the 3-2, chop foul third base side into the stands.
Yeah, and Sam says he's not a superstitious guy, but it's hard to ignore what he said when his stats have been better with the high socks, so he's just rolling with them.
Peterson back in the box. The 3-2 once again popped up behind home plate. This one going to go out of play, and Peterson staying alive. Longest at-bat we've seen so far. Finnegan Wall has worked so quickly. And now Peterson making him battle, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning. Long look in from Wall for the sign. Glove with the belt, highlight kick, 3-2. Fastball outside corner, they rung him up. Third strikeout for Finnegan Wall. All have been looking, and there's 2 away in the top of the second. The lefty Garrett Michelle will dig in.
That's a spot on the outside corner that really could go either way, and they went against Peterson.
First pitch to Michelle, fouled back. Michelle batting .279, 3 doubles and 12 RBIs. Hit his second home run against the Gateman. That came back on July 5th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup just going to miss low to Michelle. Count 1-1. That ball went 398 feet. At Dorn Park, that ball doesn't barely go out, but doesn't look like a no-doubter. Here, that's going to go into the trees. 1-1 pitch, chop first base side, going to roll foul. The dimensions for the fence here at Red Wilson Field, very much the same all around. Not a huge dip or any short porches, all around very short around the outfield. Finnegan's 1-2 pitch, fastball upstairs. Michelle almost bit, he held back. Count even at 2s. Wall looking for 4 punch-outs in his last 5 batters. Long looking for the sign. He's set. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch, low and outside, just going to miss. Good frame from Neal. Full count once again. New Contratus waits on deck. His first AB with the Braves. 3-2 pitch, Michelle swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs to end both innings for Finnegan Wall. His 4th on the afternoon so far, and another 1-2-3 inning for Wall and the YD Red Sox. Bottom 2 coming up, still no score here from Red Wilson Field on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Commercial Electric Solutions, Cape Cod's most valued and professional electric subcontractor who has been providing exceptional services to both commercial and residential customers for over 10 years. Do you have an electric problem? CES has the solution. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of the Bourne Braves. Cape Cod Orthopedic Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy is the region's largest and most experienced orthopedic group, accepting new patients at our Sandwich and Hyannis clinics. Convention Data Services, or CDS, is a technology company based in Bourne and a proud supporter of Cape Cod baseball. Since 1986, CDS has been delivering customized solutions to the global trade show industry. Keep up with CDS on their website at cdsreg.com and follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Bottom two here from Red Wilson Field, the second halves for the YD Red Sox. No score so far between the Red Sox and the Bourne Braves. A beautiful Friday here from South Yarmouth. And we're excited to be back here on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network. Matt Scalzo and Cam Manna with you. 4-5-6 for the Red Sox. Hunter Hines, Dub Gleed, and Brady Day. Hines, the lefty at Mississippi State, will dig in. Lefty on lefty matchup. Horn set from the windup. Glove now at the face. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Out in front on the off speed was Hines, 0-1. 8 home runs for Hines. That's a Cape leading. And 27 RBIs. He's been mashing the ball, to say the least. Horns 0-1, this one upstairs, and looks like it clipped the hitter in Hines. Time called in the box, but they're going to say it was off the knob and a foul ball. Count 0-2.
Yeah, that's a tough one to tell, but I heard a slight tick, and it sounded like wood rather than the hand. That's more of a thud when it catches your hand.
So Horn set, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball up and inside, called strike 3. Second strikeout for Garrett Horn, a quick out number 1 here in the bottom of the second.
Next up, out of UC
These pitchers so far in Wall and Horn have been able to find spots kind of up in the zone, outside the lefties and outside the righties that are kind of in that zone for Kevin Peterson. Something we haven't seen a whole lot in terms of a zone from an umpire.
Here's the righty Dub Gleed, tall stance, Horn's first pitch. Slider going to miss low, count 1-0.
That's something that both the pitchers and hitters have to adjust to, is finding the zone of each umpire on every given night.
Horns 1-0, fastball way upstairs. Count 2-0. Gleed batting 121, 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Out of California, Irvine, teammates with the pitcher Finnegan Wall. Horns 2-0, back in the zone. Low and outside fastball, count 2-1. Normal depth for the infield outfield of the Braves. Contreras just a step back of the grass at third. Horn glove at the face. The 2-1 pitch. This one line down the left field line. It's going to be a base hit. Cut off in left field by Bender. Into first base is Gleed. First hit here this afternoon between the Red Sox and the Braves in the hands of YD.
Kansas State, number 10, Brady.
That fastball for Horn is left a little higher in the zone, probably about belt high to Gleed, and just right on that line between the middle and inner third of the zone. It's right in that sweet spot for any hitter to get their hands inside and pull it down the line.
Here's the lefty Brady Day out of Kansas State. Horn's first pitch from the stretch. Fastball upstairs, 1-0. Day batting .259, 4 RBIs on his summer so far. Two-step lead off first base for Gleed. Michelle holding him on. Middle infield now pinching for the Braves. The 1-0 pitch, fastball inside, some chin music. 2 balls, no strikes. Scotlander said last night after the loss for Bourne, they battled a lot on both sides, and that was something that he liked in the 9-8 loss. A lot of positives, a lot of negatives, and another tough defeat from Spillane Field. Horns 2-0 pitch, fastball painted on the inside corner at 90 miles per hour. Beautiful pitch there from Horn. Count now 2-1. lead off first base once again. Still a two-step lead. Horn gives him a look. Back to the plate, the 2-1 pitch. Fastball fouled off. Out of play, third base side. Day's worked a lot of long at-bats in his last few games. 7 walks overall for him. Had 2 last night against Hyannis. Horns 2-2, chopped up the middle. Ranging over at shortstop is Vastine. He'll step on the bag. There's going to be no throw to first base. Eblin was running over at second. Vastine overran the ball, then picked it up and just stepped on the bag to get gleed by a step. A fielder's choice for Brady Day. And 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And Brady Neal will come to the plate. Neal doing the catching, just his second game with YD. An 0-for-3 against Hyannis. Another lefty-on-lefty matchup. Horn from the stretch, first pitch. Off speed, gonna miss outside, 1-0. Now a shift on the infield. Contreras at third base is about 5 steps away from the line. Middle infield pinched up. Michelle holding on the runner in Day. Horn set, glove at the face. 1-0 pitch, wave and a miss. Out in front was Neal, count 1-1. This 7-8 spot for YD, Neal and Jackson. First game for Jackson is the second for Neal. Horn set once again, highlight kick. 1-1 pitch, fastball low in the dirt, blocked by Pinckney, count 2-1. 1 hit so far, no runs for both sides. Bottom 2 from Red Wilson Field. Horn set once again, takes a look at first base. Pick over this time. Back standing is Day. Outfield straight away for the Braves. We talked about Derek Bender playing left field. Just the second time he'll have those duties in the outfield. He's played a lot of first, an inning at catcher. Usually a DH in the Braves lineup. Pick over once again. Looks like they got Day. He's running to second base. Caught in a rundown. Michelle chases after him. Here's Vastine. Vastine has the speed. He's going to tag him out by a mile. And that will end the inning. So an unconventional 1-2-3 inning here in the second for Garrett Horn. Only facing 3 batters once again. 1 hit for YD on no runs. A quick one so far on this Friday night. Top 3 coming up from Red Wilson Field. You stick with us on the Born Braves Broadcast Network.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? 2-1 out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Moving quickly here from Red Wilson Field, the start of the top of the third inning as the Bourne Braves come back to home plate with the Lumber. 7, 8, 9 in their order. New Contreras, Gage Harrelson, and Hugh Pinckney all due up. Contreras, his first AB on the summer with the Braves in his first game, and had a stellar freshman season at ASU. Batted .309, had 217 at-bats as a freshman, and 67 hits. The righty with the tall stance digs in. First pitch from Finnegan Wall. And this one going to miss low, 1-0. Ball back to that windup once again. 2 straight 1-2-3 innings. His 1-0 pitch. This one foul tipped into the glove on the elevated fastball. Count now 1-1. Contreras also 8 home runs and 40 ribbies. Quickly as Wall the 1-1. Fastball up this time. Contreras not biting, 2-1. Contreras playing third base. Wall's 2-1. Contreras lines this one towards left field right at R.J. Austin. He'll take a step to his right and make the catch for another clean and quick out number 1 here in the top of the third.
Next up, out of Texas Tech.
The biggest thing with any new player to come in for either side or any team in the Cape is how quickly can you get adjusted in for new. Just his second day with the team and already slotted into the lineup.
First pitch to the lefty Gage Harrelson lines this one at left field. Austin comes in. He will not make the play. First hit on the afternoon for the Braves in the hands of Gage Harrelson with one away.
That's big there for Bourne, and especially for Gage, too. He's been a solid hitter in the lineup. Was in the top of the order for quite some time, and then it's been shifted around to create more balance. And there in that bottom part of the order, Scott Landers loves to get production from it, and Gage is a prime example of someone that can do that for him. It's crazy to think how young he is just coming off his freshman season at Texas Tech.
Here's the lefty Hugh Pinckney coming off his freshman season at Rutgers. First pitch, foul in the box, 0-1. Pinckney had an outstanding game against Falmouth right before the July 3rd off day. Had 3 hits and an RBI against the Commodores. One player of the game for the Braves. Back in the lineup here, that rotation at catchers for Scott Landers. 2-step lead at first for Harrelson. Wall from the stretch, glove at the belt. Here's the pitch. This one bounces to the plate, scooped up from Neal. Harrelson not moving. 5 stolen bases for Harrelson. He's able to move. We talked to Chris Stanfield pregame during BP about the fastest guy on the team. Stanfield said it's his self, and he's not going to say it's not. Says Gage is that second fastest player. The 1-1 pitch, Harrelson going. Pinckney pops it up behind home plate. This one going to go out of play. One hit for either side so far, no runs. Harrelson that first hit for the Braves. And if Wall wants that 1-2-3 inning, going to have to get Pinckney in a double play opportunity here. 4 strikeouts so far for the righty. Wall set once again, back to the stretch, glove at the belt, pick over to first base. Harrelson sliding back safely. Close call at the bag. Pinckney batted just over 260 during his freshman season at Rutgers. Ball set once again. Long look in, the 1-2 pitch. This one chopped up the middle at shortstop. Jackson picks it up, fires to second today for 1. On to first, the scoop from Gleed in time. Oh, not in time. No, never mind. Completely missed that on my part. So Pinckney beats it out on the fielder's choice, luckily for Bourne. Not a 1-2-3 inning for Wall. But very similar to what we saw last inning on Bourne's side of things. A fielder's choice and an unconventional 1-2-3 inning on the pickoff. So back to the top of the order, it's Bryce Eblin.
Yeah, Hugh, a lot of speed out of the box there. It was hustling down the line. Yeah, it's okay there. I thought he was out initially, but Hugh made it a bang-bang play.
Wall's first pitch to Eblin. Off speed in the zone at the knees. Yeah, tough to fully see the umpire from our angle. Towards the on-deck circle, there's the hitter, and then there's the fence and the yellow lining in front of us, so tougher to see the right side of the field. But Pinckney beats it out. 0-1 pitch, fastball up, count 1-1 to Eblin. Eblin 0 for 1 so far, popped out in the first inning to lead off the game on the very first pitch. So Pinckney off first, 2 outs on the inning, 1-1 count. Wall back to the stretch, the pitch. This one, nub third base side, charging is Darby, picks it up glove side, fires to first. This one will be in time, and there's no doubt about it. And that will end the inning. So 4 batters face this time for Finnegan Wall. And 1 hit for the Braves on no runs. We'll head to the bottom of the third from Red Wilson Field here on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Commercial Electric Solutions, Cape Cod's most valued and professional electric subcontractor who has been providing exceptional services to both commercial and residential customers for over 10 years. Do you have an electric problem? CES has the solution. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of the Bourne Braves. Cape Cod Orthopedic Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy is the region's largest and most experienced orthopedic group, accepting new patients at our Sandwich and Hyannis clinics. Convention Data Services, or CDS, is a technology company based in Bourne and a proud supporter of Cape Cod baseball. Since 1986, CDS has been delivering customized solutions to the global trade show industry. Keep up with CDS on their website at cdsreg.com and follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn. Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com and go Braves.
A pitcher's duel so far from Red Wilson Field as we head to the bottom of the third inning. YD back in the box, Garrett Horn, the lefty, back on the bump. Has only faced 6 batters so far. A conventional 1-2-3 inning in the first, unconventional in the second. Brady Day getting caught in the base paths to end the inning. Brady Neal was in the box, so the lefty catcher will bat for the second time this game. But now his first real plate appearance. 0 for 3 on his summer so far, just his second game with YD. Horn from the windup. Glove at the face, first pitch. Fastball comes in, misses outside, 1-0. Contreras 3 steps away from the bag, maybe a little bit more. At third base, Vastine shaded up the middle. The 1-0 pitch from Horn. Gonna miss low once again, 2-0. Ryan Jackson and Enzo Apodaca to follow in the order for YD. 1 hit for either side so far. Horn set once again. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball is driven, and he'll take a look. This one is way gone. Brady Neal, a moonshot into the trees in right field. A solo home run, his first hit on the summer for YD, is a blast. The Red Sox strike first. It's 1-0.
That ball just left up in the zone for Horn. Right in that sweet spot for hitters where they can just leave their hands and bat on the same plane. And for Neal, he just left that one in no doubt. 100 miles an hour off the bat. And just a quick stare.
Here's the righty Ryan Jackson. First pitch popped up, first base side, and this one going to be out of play towards the concessions. That ball was 360 feet as well. Right around right center field. We talked about this ballpark. It's crazy to think that 360, where that ball was hit at Dorn Park, is not going out. No balls, 1 strike. This pitch from Horn on the off-speed, going to miss low. Count 1-1. Jackson's first game, his first at-bat with YD. He'll play shortstop here this afternoon. The wide righty stance. Horn set once again from the windup. The 1-1. Fastball just going to miss. Up and outside at 90 miles per hour. And Neal knew it right off the bat. Everyone knew it. When that ball was in the air, it was gone. Horns 2-1. Fastball back in the zone. Clipping the low and outside corner. Count now 2-2. The Red Sox now in front 1-0. Very similar to the last meeting between the two teams. Horns 2-2. Fastball flown out towards right field and towards the line. Michelle gives it a look. This one out of play. It was a 4-0 Red Sox win, but the pitching was very similar. Horn allowed 1 earned run. It was not a home run. But a very back-and-forth kind of game. Only 2 hits for the Braves. 5 for YD. Horn set the 2-2 pitch. This one bounces to the plate. Went to the changeup. Count now full. Normal depth for the Braves, infield and outfield. Peterson straight up in center field. Maybe a step to his right towards left center. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Horn looking to bounce back here against Jackson. Here's the pitch. Fastball driven towards right field and down the line. Trufretta shading over, and this ball is going to be fair. Rounding first base is Jackson. He'll run into second. He's in there safely. Back-to-back hits for YD. A home run from Neal, a double from Jackson. And YD, the offense brewing with nobody out here in the bottom of the third.
That's a pitch from Horn that he'd like to get back. Fastball, middle. The eyes will light up for a hitter there. And for Jackson, just his first game with the team and exactly what you want to see.
The lefty Enzo Apodaca will now come to the plate, playing right field. The outfielder out of Gonzaga. Batting .306 so far in his summer. Jackson with a 2-step lead off second. Vastine, the shortstop, right behind him. Horn from the stretch. First pitch, Apodaca shows bunt. He'll pull back, but it's a called strike either way. Contreras in on the grass at third base after the showed bunt from Apodaca. Vastine still holding on the runner. Michelle also in on the grass at first. Horn a long look into the sign from Pinckney. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch. This one painted low and inside. A called strike. Quickly 0-2. 5 RBIs for Apodaca. 2 doubles as well. 3 hits now for YD. Looking to extend their 1-run lead. Jackson 3 steps off the bag. Vastine right behind him. Horn gives him 2 looks. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the third. And back to the top of the order for the Red Sox, it's R.J. Austin.
Number 9, R.J.
For Horn, he's going to be looking for one of those innings where the last time against YD, when the Red Sox were threatened, he found a way to shut them down, quiet their bats. He's going to be looking to do the same here and just keep it at a manageable score. 1-0 is not going to hurt you at this stage in the game. Still a long way to go.
Horn's first pitch to Austin. This one going to clip right at the letters at 78 miles per hour. Went to the off-speed. Down 0-1. Austin 0 for 1, a ground out to lead off the game right at Vastine. Jackson still off second base with 1 away. Horn gives a look, now the 0-1 pitch. Off speed, this one just blooped towards first base right at Michelle. He runs in towards the bag and makes the catch. Back-to-back outs for Garrett Horn. Looking to get out of the inning with only 1 run allowed. He'll have to get through Xander Darby. Darby also 0 for 1, a ground out in the first inning. Looking for his 3rd RBI of the summer. A single could do it. Outfield still straight away. Contreras 4 steps away from the bag at third base. Once again, the shifts that Bourne's done so far on the lefty hitters for YD. First pitch, this one skied out towards right center field. Shading over is Harrelson in the gap. He'll call off Peterson. Now he comes in, he'll make the catch to end the inning. So after the home run and the double for YD, the next 3 batters go down. 2 hits here in the bottom of the third and 1 run for the Red Sox. They lead 1-0 on the solo home run from Brady Neal. We'll head to the top of the 4th here on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network, and I'll hand play-by-play over to Matt Scalzo.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? 2-1 out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Back at Red Wilson Field on this Friday afternoon, YD strikes first in the bottom of the third. A solo shot from Brady Neal, the catcher, in just his second game on the Cape, gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead as we head into the fourth. Matt Scalzo alongside Cam Manna. 2-3-4 due up for the Braves. Vastine, Bender, and Bodine to face Finnegan Wall here in the fourth. Vastine's 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time up back in the first inning. First pitch from the right-hander to the lefty. Off speed, catches the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Wall, 4 Ks so far in his start, the 0-1. Another off speed, another strike on the outer half. It's 0-2 quickly. And the 0-2. Another fastball this time, and it's high and outside, 1-2.
And Wall's been in such a good rhythm on the mound. Tough for the Bourne hitters to phase him out of it.
1-2 popped up, foul out of play down the third base side. Count stays where it is at 1-2. Out in center field, Max Vieira, about 10 steps to his right, out in left center. The 1-2. This one driven the other way towards left field. R.J. Austin, long run, going back. It's over his head and one hops into the wall. Vastine around first, on his way to second, and he's going to turn for third. Austin, the relay throw, cut off by Brady Day, and Jonathan Vastine slides in with a leadoff triple. So Bourne needing to get their bats going. They have their second hit and a chance to tie the game with the tying run 90 feet away.
Great hit from Vastine, poking that the other way. R.J. Austin playing in and towards the line. So that one kind of towards the gap below the scoreboard, and Vastine with that speed brings him to third.
First pitch to Bender. Foul tip off the catching mitt of Neal on the fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Breaking ball low. Blocked by Neal, 1-1. Caden Bodine's on deck here for Bourne. Looking for their first run of the season here at Red Wilson Field after the shutout loss against YD 8 days ago. 1-1, Bender rockets it the other way, but it slices foul out of play in right field, 1-2.
And both teams very similar records, have played very similar baseball on the pitching side especially, both third and runs allowed. So big spot if Bourne can kind of break this from even, or bring it to even, I would say.
Here's the 1-2. Bender pops it up down the right field line, and it will tail out of play once again, so we'll have another 1-2 count. Vastine still over at third. Infield still at their standard depth. Darby even with the bag over at third. Righty and Wall against the right-hander and Bender. Another 1-2. Bender flies it in the air. Shallow right field. Charging in, making the catch is Apodaca. Holding is Vastine, but the ball gets away from Neal on the relay throw home. Vastine will come in, and he'll score standing up. We're tied at 1.
Good job from Bender there to do a job poking one to right field. And YD, tough spot for them. If you're Wall, you're allowing that hit as a pitcher, you kind of have to, in that opportunity, get right behind home plate. He came behind home plate a little bit late as the backup for the catcher and Neal, and he wasn't in the right spot at all. So tough throw, not a block from Neal, but Wall would like to be there as well for backup.
That'll be an error against YD, and Caden Bodine hit on the first pitch he sees here in his second at-bat. Right on the back of his leg, and a little limp for him. Deja vu for him as well after at the walk-off hit by a pitch in his last start for the Bravos. Now he heads on down to first.
The walk numbers for Wall in that start against Wareham, 5 walks so far. Hasn't walked anyone. That's the first Bourne hitter to reach base via walk or hit by pitch.
Brings up Sam Peterson. Middle infielders in Day and Jackson pinching in. First pitch to Peterson. Caught on and missed. A foul tip, rather. On the slider, it's 0-1. Bodine leads off first. He's held on to by Gleed. Snap throw over. Bodine back safely. Its count stays where it is at 0-1. 1 out here in the fourth. Bourne has tied the ball game at 1 apiece. Vastine coming to score on the error by YD. 0-1. Fastball a touch outside, 1-1. Peterson struck out looking his first time up. The 1-1. Foul tip. And it's 1-2. Garrett Michelle is on deck here for Bourne. Bodine stretching it out over at first as he settles in here. Wall takes a peek over, settles back on the mound. First base side of the rubber for the right-hander. The 1-2. Check swing by Peterson on the elevated fastball. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. It says Anthony Letizio over at first. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Peterson down on strikes. The fastball low in the zone. Big second out for Finnegan Wall, his 5th K of the night.
And a good pitch for him there to bounce back, keep it in the zone. Painting just low and outside. Tough pitch for Peterson to hit.
So Garrett Michelle now comes up. 2 outs, top of the 4th. First pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 0-1. Garrett said he was feeling dialed today at BP. See if he's got a good swing here. The 0-1. Fastball past him again, and it's 0-2.
And he said the last time he was here, too, something about taking BP here. He said he felt electric just 8 days ago.
And he said he was feeling electric and feeling like a demon. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball. 3 straight fastballs past Michelle. And that will end the inning. 6 punch-outs for Finnegan Wall, but Bourne ties it at 1 as Vastine scores on the error. And with more, we'll welcome in the 3rd member of our team, Allie Navarrete. What have you got for us?
Thanks, Matt. Before he takes the mound again, just a little bit more about Garrett Horn. I've quite literally never seen one of our pitchers look so locked in. It started pregame. I was watching Garrett over near the bullpen. He was doing some dynamic stretching. He had his AirPods in. He was all by himself, constantly moving. And again, he looked really locked in. So hopefully he can continue to do well on the mound tonight, especially now that the Bravos have tied this one up and could potentially take the lead later on.
Well, Horn doing another good job on the mound, keeping it close here as we'll send it to a break here as we head to the bottom of the 4th from Red Wilson Field.
Not being able to make it to Doran Park is no excuse to miss the Braves in action. You can watch every Bravos home game live on the Bourne Braves television network. From stellar pitching performances, dazzling defensive plays, and big-time power displays, you can catch it all from the comfort of your home. It's your favorite Cape League team live on your screen. Just head to the Bourne Braves YouTube and join the fun.
You can catch the Bourne Braves all summer long at Doran Park. With more than 20 home games this season, Braves baseball is just a short drive away, whether you're on or off the Cape. With free admission to every Cape Cod League game, Nights at Doran Park provide family fun for everyone. First pitch for all Braves home games is at 6, and you can check out the Bravos' full schedule over at our website, bornbraves.org.
Welcome back to Red Wilson Field. To the YD half of the fourth we go, in the bottom half. And a 1-1 ball game. Garrett Horn back on the mound. First pitch to Max Vieira. Breaking ball outside. And it's 1-0. Bourne tied it in the top of the fourth. Jonathan Vastine led off with a leadoff triple. Then came in a score on a throwing error from the right fielder. 1-0. Breaking ball is low. That throw from Apodaca got past the catcher, Neal, trying to hold Vastine at third on a blooper to right field. And that ended up costing the Red Sox. The 2-0 fastball bounces in front of home plate. It's 3-0. Vieira 0 for 1. He struck out looking his first time up against Horn back in the first inning. The 3-0. Fastball low, and it's a 4-pitch walk to begin the bottom of the fourth.
And tough there for Horn, just not finding his fastball to begin that at-bat, and Vieira kind of taking the whole entire way. And this is kind of where YD begins to, do their damage if you give them those free passes. They hit the ball very well with runners in scoring position and a guy in Vieira who can steal the bags well.
That brings up Hunter Hines, the DH. He struck out looking his first time up against Horn. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. It's 0-1. Back in the count for Horn. As Cam said, a lot of speed for Vieira. He's 11 for 13 on stolen bases. The 0-1. Breaking ball popped up straight back. And out of play, it's 0-2 to Hunter Hines. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Gets past Pinckney. On his way to second goes Vieira. He takes the turn around and will park himself there. Hines down on strikes for the second time today. Fourth punch out for Horn, and there's one gone in the fourth, but advancing on the pass ball is Max Vieira, puts him in scoring position.
And not the worst thing in the world there for the Red Sox. Even though Hines goes down, you move up Vieira 90 feet and give an RBI chance to Gleed.
Gleed had the first hit for either side back in the second. A single to left field. He was out on a fielder's choice. Vastine beat him to the bag for a 6 unassisted. First pitch, fastball outside, 1-0. No shifting around here for Bourne. Infield at their standard depth. Condratis at third is about even with the bag, maybe a shade closer towards the infield grass. The 1-0. This one popped up and skied in the air, deep down the left field line. Bender hustling over into foul ground, and he makes the catch. Vieira will hold over at second. And there is the second out here for Garrett Horn, a big out. And the first time we've seen Derek Bender make a play in the field in left.
And that fly ball, too, drifted for Bender, brought him all the way from normal depth and left towards foul territory.
Brady Day now stands in, grounded into a fielder's choice, and then was caught stealing after a pickoff move by Horn left him in no man's land. First pitch fastball off the outside part of the plate, 1-0. Vieira takes his lead over at second. Vastine peering behind him. Horn takes a look over. Comes back. The 1-0. Fastball zips beneath the knees, and it's 2-0. 2-0 from Horn. Breaking ball low, and Day takes ball 3. Saw Vieira begin the inning with a 4-pitch walk. Last 2 batters have gone down. Hines on the strikeout and then the fly-in of Gleed. Day looking to keep the inning going as Horn peers in. He's got his sign from his battery mate in Pinckney. Checks over at Vieira at second. One more time, the 3-0. Breaking ball, a touch outside. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Brady Day. Puts runners on first and second with 2 outs. In the bottom of the 4th, and that brings up Brady Neal, who has the lone run for YD, a solo home run to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Just his first hit of the season, first RBI, second game with the team. It's going to be a tough act to follow up for him to carry that momentum, but a big spot here for the Red Sox to strike back after Bourne evened it at 1 in the top of the 4th. Time is called in the batter's box by Neal. He'll step out. Lefty on lefty here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. It's Day off first and Vieira on second. Both got on base via a walk. Vieira advanced over to second after the drop third on Hines got past Pinckney. First pitch to Neal, fastball outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Breaking ball catches the zone on the outer half. Horn back in rhythm. Evens the count to 1-1 after 5 straight balls to Day and then Neal. Catcher in LSU, out of LSU, digs in the 1-1. Another breaking ball, another strike catching the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Horn 1 strike away from getting out of the jam here. YD looking to break the 1-1 tie here in the bottom of the 4th. Horn checks Vieira at second, the 1-2. And Neal drops to a knee to poke it foul down the left field line and out of play. We'll go again on another 1-2 count.
And a good pitch there as well. Tough one for Neal to hit. That fastball low and inside. Tough for a lefty on lefty.
Day off first, Vieira at second. Neal in the box, a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Horn looks at the runners, a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Neal down on strikes. The 5th strikeout for Horn this afternoon, and it's a big one to keep the runners stranded at first and second as we head to the 5th. Knotted at 1 between Bourne and YD on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
Not being able to make it to Doran Park is no excuse to miss the Braves in action. You can watch every Bravos home game live on the Bourne Braves television network. From stellar pitching performances, dazzling defensive plays, and big-time power displays, you can catch it all from the comfort of your home. It's your favorite Cape League team live on your screen. Just head to the Bourne Braves YouTube and join the fun.
You can catch the Bourne Braves all summer long at Doran Park. With more than 20 home games this season, Braves baseball is just a short drive away, whether you're on or off the Cape. With free admission to every Cape Cod League game, Nights at Doran Park
Marty
provide family
Chevrolet, your
fun
dealer for the people,
everyone.
proudly support.
First pitch for all Braves home games is at 6, and you can check out the Bravos' full schedule over at our website, bornbraves.org.
Welcome back to Red Wilson Field. Into the 5th inning we go. A 1-1 score between the Bravos and the Red Sox here on the Born Braves Broadcast Network. Matt Scalzo, Cam Manna. New Contradas in the dish with a 1-0 driven out to left field. R.J. Austin hustling towards the line, and he's able to make the catch for the second out. Contradas has seen the ball well. A pair of F7s flyouts to R.J. Austin, and there's one gone here in the 5th.
Yeah, hard hit ball once again, and feeling his swing well towards the left side. 2 really hard hit balls towards Austin.
Brings up Gage Harrelson. He singled and was out on a fielder's choice. First pitch, a breaking ball, missing inside to the left-handed hitter out of Texas Tech. It's 1-0. 7, 8, and 9 due up for Bourne. Pinckney to follow the 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, called strike. It's 1-1 with 1 gone. There's an arm up in the YD bullpen getting loose. We'll see how long they let Finnegan Wall go. The 1-1. Harrelson holds up on his swing as the fastball misses upstairs. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Breaking ball. This is low. It's 3-1. And the 3-1 from Wall. Fastball catches the outside corner. Harrelson was tempted to head on down to first. Took a step out of the box after a little hesitation. The 3-2. Harrelson catches a piece and skies it down the line in left field, out of play. Count stays where it is at 3-2.
Strong battle here from Harrelson. Important to have him on. Very pitchers heavy so far.
Another payoff pitch. Harrelson fouls it straight back. And we'll settle in for another 3-2 here from Red Wilson Field. 1-1 score between Bourne and YD. YD struck first to the bottom of the 3rd, a solo home run from Neal, and then Vastine scored on the throwing error from the right fielder back in the top of the 4th. Payoff pitch, it's low and gets past the catcher and Neal. Harrelson will toss his bat and head down to first on a 1-out walk. He's reached base both times today.
And when you put Harrelson on base, even with 1 out, it almost feels like you kind of have a leadoff base runner, just confidence-wise, for Bourne here, because Harrelson has that ability to steal, and right now in a 1-1 game, limited base runners, strong opportunity, and very likely to see Harrelson moving.
Brings up another lefty in Hugh Pinckney. Pinckney reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch off, speed is low and away to the catcher out of Rutgers. It's 1-0. Harrelson leads. Well, currently he's standing on first base getting his sign from John Topoleski over at 3rd. Lucas Olson's at first. But now Harrelson takes his 2, maybe 3-step lead. Snap throw to first. Harrelson a head first dive. Back in safely ahead of the tag from Dub Gleed. Pinckney settles back in. Another snap throw. Harrelson just in ahead of the tag. Always a close one. Throw right on the money to Gleed, who is able to bring his arm down, and Harrelson just a split second. Now he takes his lead at first. Another throw over, and Harrelson back in safely, this time with more time to spare.
And the saying is, pitchers don't often go 3 straight times. Would be rare to see if Wall can go for a 4th here.
Harrelson takes a 2-3-step lead over at first. The 1-0, he holds. Off speed. Catches the outer part of the zone to Pinckney. It's 1-1. 1-1. Pinckney line drive into left center field, and that'll split the gap. Harrelson will turn on the Jets' head to third. Pinckney will hold at first. It's a one-out single for Hugh Pinckney. He continues to swing a hot piece of lumber. Puts runners on the corners with one out for Bryce Eblin.
Strong-hearted ball there from Pinckney, and a lot better swings he's had in his last few games. Has not played since July 2nd, but very similar to what we saw against Falmouth. Hard hit ball right there.
Bryce Eblin now coming up. A chance for Bourne to take the lead here in the fifth. Go-ahead run, and Harrelson stands 90 feet away. Middle infield of Day and Jackson pinching towards second base. First pitch to Eblin. Ground ball straight to Jackson. He flips to Day for one. The throw to first. Gets past Gleed. Coming in to score is Harrelson, and the ball gets past the Bourne dugout. Eblin advances down to second. And the second error of the night for YD.
A spot to turn two. Jackson just right by the bag, stepping on it, and spiked the throw to first. Not a scoop from Gleed. Gleed's got to try to come off the bag there and block it at the very least. But he knew that Harrelson had the chance to score, so he was trying to just go for that out and went for that scoop.
Brings up Jonathan Vaston. He tripled back in the third. First pitch swing, and he comes up empty on the fastball at 89 on the outer half from Wall. 0-1 with 2 outs. Eblin over at second, looking to add on more for Bourne. Their first 2 runs of the season here at Red Wilson Field. Looking to take the lead in the season series against YD. The 0-1. Breaking ball, chopped back up the middle. Backhanded by Day at second. Fires to first in time, inning over. But Bourne takes the lead. They hold it 2-1 over YD as Gage Harrelson comes in to score on the error by the infield as we head to the bottom of the fifth here from Red Wilson Field.
Fans.
The Bourne Braves organization is looking for families willing to host 1 or 2 players for the Cape League season. It generally runs from the first week in June to early August, and the bond between many host families and their players extend beyond the summer and form lifelong friendships. If you are interested in learning more about this opportunity, visit bournebraves.org.
Braves fans living on the Cape far from Doran Park? Too far of a drive to make the trip west on any given night? Well, don't worry, because the Braves are coming to you. The Bravos' full slate of games includes trips to all East destinations, including Orleans, Chatham, Brewster, Harwich, and Yarmouth, as well as West Division road trips to Cotuit, Hyannis, down south to Falmouth, and off Cape to Wareham. So wherever you are located on Cape Cod, the Braves will be in your area and are a can't-miss family fun activity. To see the Bravos' full schedule, head over to our website, bournebraves.org, and come join the fun.
Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
Into the bottom of the fifth from Red Wilson Field. Bourne with a 2-1 lead over YD. They've taken the lead here on the second error of the afternoon by the Red Sox. It was a prime double play ball up the middle off the bat of Bryce Eblin with runners on the corners and 1 out. And Ryan Jackson flipped to Brady Day, and then the spin to first was a little low, and Gleed not able to make the pick. Harrelson was able to come in to score, and Bourne has taken their first lead of the day. And Garrett Horn back out on the bump, looking to go through 5 innings one more time. First pitch fastball is outside to the 8-hitter and Ryan Jackson. 8, 9, and 1 due up for YD here in the fifth. The 1-0. Foul tip on the fastball. It's 1-1. Jackson, he doubled his last time up in the third, but Apodaca, who stands on deck, and then at top of the order, the 1-1. Fastball catches the inside corner, 1-2. Horn did a nice job bouncing back. That was the home run from Neal and then the double from Jackson. He retired the next 3. To keep it at just a 1-run inning in the third, and Bourne's offenses come alive, taking advantage of YD miscues. The 1-2 fastball, high and outside, 2-2. The righty in Jackson against the lefty in Horn. Deep breath on the mound. He kicks and deals the 2-2. Fastball inside, full count.
And last inning, a leadoff walk for YD. Horn looking to bear down here. Went 5 innings last time.
Here's the payoff pitch from Horn. Breaking ball chopped on the ground to third. Contradas it, pops over his glove and into left field. And reaching on base will be Ryan Jackson to begin the 5th. We'll see how they rule it. Took a strange hop over at third. During BP, listening to the infielders in Vastine and Eblin, they said that left side was really hard there and taking some strange hops, and there for Contradas, just a low bouncer that then pops up real high and gets past his glove.
And that ball just sped up too on Contradas and not getting fully in front of it, trying to just have that glove grab and quick transition. And that second bounce always very quick.
First pitch to Will King, a pinch hitter here for YD. Misses upstairs for ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball popped up straight back and out of play. King this season leads the team in batting average at .327 in 18 games. 18 for 55 has a home run and 12 RBIs for the right-handed hitter. No batting gloves for him. Man off first and Ryan Jackson. 1-0 popped up down the right field line and into foul territory. Racing over is Eblin, as is Michelle. And the ball will drop in between all 3 of them. Harrelson was hustling in from right field. The count moves to 1-2.
And King on the roster listed as a catcher. So you wonder if he's the type of utility guy that can play right for Apodaca, or what kind of transition YD makes in the substitution department.
So 1-2, 2 outs. Definitely something to consider. We'll have to keep our eyes peeled when the top of the 6th rolls around. Off first is Ryan Jackson. They've awarded him a hit, so no error against Contradas. The 1-2, breaking ball, swing and a miss from King. Drop third. Pinckney keeps it in front of him with first base occupied. It's the 6th strikeout for Horn. And that brings back the top of the order in R.J. Austin. Jackson holding it first. Austin so far 0 for 2. Grounded out to Vastine his first time up, and then popped out to Michelle at first. Pickoff throw. Snagged by Michelle, no tag as Jackson was back in standing up. Slight shift on as Eblin is closer to second. Vastine more in a standard position for the shortstop. First pitch breaking ball to R.J. Austin finds the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Contrades even with the bag over at third. Outfield playing straight up against the right-handed hitting Austin. The 0-1. Another breaking ball, and it's another strike. This time on the outer corner, and it's 0-2.
2 pitches that Austin didn't like, but 2 good paints from Horn right there. That's just 81 great movement tailing away from Austin.
Jackson leads off first, an 0-2 count. Horn from the stretch. He deals. Fastball just off the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Horn with 6 strikeouts so far. The 1-2. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, make it 7. Back-to-back strikeouts for Garrett Horn. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
And Horn looking to get through 5 once again. He did that last time over YD. Season high in strikeouts and a single outing for Horn right here with 7. Had 4 last time against YD, and the walks have not been a big issue so far here this afternoon as well.
Just 2 walks for Horn so far. Those both came in the 4th inning. First pitch to Xander Darby. Fooled on the off speed. It's 0-1. Snap throw to first from Horn. Sees Jackson back in safely. An 0-1 count to the left-handed hitting Darby. He's 0 for 2. Grounded out to second and flew out to right his 2 times at the dish so far. The 0-1. Breaking ball outside, 1-1. This time the middle infield exchanging the shifts. Eblin splitting the gap between first and second on the edge of the outfield grass. Vastine shading towards the second base bag. The 1-1. Darby fouls it straight back. It's 1-2. Contradas at third is well off the line. 5, 6, maybe 7 steps from the third base line against the left-hander in Darby. Bender also shifted closer to left center field gap, and Peterson about 10 paces towards right center. I can't see Harrelson and right from our vantage point, but he's out there. The 1-2, breaking ball low. The throwdown from Pinckney gets past Vastine. Also Eblin rolls into center field, but Peterson with a nice backup to hold Jackson from advancing over to third. He picks up a stolen base, and now he stands on second, a runner in scoring position here.
And Pinckney late on that transition there on the throw down, caught him off guard that the runner was going in Jackson. And Jackson, too, staying on second. That ball rolled into center field as well. The late throw he was in there kind of bounced around and rolled out there to Peterson.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Lefty on lefty here with Horn versus Darby. Horn leaning in, he's got his sign. Darby brings the bat to his shoulder. 2-2, well before that, a quick toss over to Jonathan Vastine as Horn steps off the mound, sees Jackson back into second. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Wind blowing out towards left field this afternoon. Horn looks over. The 2-2, fastball, Darby line drive, straight at Vastine at short, and he snags it for the 3rd out. Big play by Jonathan Vastine, and Garrett Horn through 5 innings has just allowed 1 run, that solo home run from Neal. But the Bourne Bats have come alive the last 2 innings. They take a 2-1 lead into the 6th here on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Commercial Electric Solutions, Cape Cod's most valued and professional electric subcontractor who has been providing exceptional services to both commercial and residential customers for over 10 years. Do you have an electric problem? CES has the solution. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of the Bourne Braves. Cape Cod Orthopedic Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy is the region's largest and most experienced orthopedic group, accepting new patients at our Sandwich and Hyannis clinics. Convention Data Services, or CDS, is a technology company based in Bourne and a proud supporter of Cape Cod baseball. Since 1986, CDS has been delivering customized solutions to the global trade show industry. Keep up with CDS on their website at cdsreg.com and follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? 2-1 out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Into the sixth from Red Wilson Field. The night concludes for Finnegan Wall. He goes 5 innings, allows 3 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned, struck out 6 and walked a single batter. Hands off to Matthew Fernandez out of pit, making his 5th appearance. He's started 2 games, and he's 2-1 with a 4.61 ERA. The right-hander out of pit faces the righty and Derek Bender to begin the 6th. First pitch, ground ball, third base side. Gloved by Darby, charging in, throws on the run, and it's on the money to Dub Gleed for the first out here in the 6th. Couple defensive changes for YD as well. We saw Will King pinch hit for Enzo Apodaca. King now is in behind the dish, and in right field is Casey Cook. Fernandez got the win on July 1st against Brewster. His last appearance, went 3 innings, allowed 1 earned run on 1 hit. First pitch to Caden Bodine. It's a fastball that misses inside.
And a strong outing for Wall, pounding the strike zone. Those walk numbers went down as well.
1-0, chopped off of home plate. It's 1-1.
He walked 5 in his last outing against Wareham and struck out 4. So today, much different for him. Worked in a strong rhythm and gives YD a strong opportunity here, only down by 1.
Bourne has added a tally in the last 2 innings. The 1-1, fastball outside, 2-1. They've benefited from some YD errors, the throwing error from the right fielder in Apodaca at the time allowed Jonathan Vastine to score from third. Here the 1-2, Bodine drives it in the air. Left center field, Austin moving over into the left center field gap. He calls off the error and he makes the catch for the second out. So 2 quick outs for Fernandez and the bullpen. And then in the 5th, coming in to score was Harrelson. A prime double play ball for YD to escape runners on the corners with 1 out. Keep it at a 1-1 game. The throw from Brady Day was low and got past the pick of Gleed. First pitch swing for Peterson. He pops it up and it sails out of play down the right field line. And it's 0-1. Peterson 0 for 2 after a strong night last night. Had 4 stolen bases. The 0-1. Fastball upstairs 1-1. He was a part of not only a Braves record, but a Cape League record as well for the most stolen bases in a game by a team. 11 stolen bags for the Bravos last night in the 9-8 loss at Wareham. The 1-1. Peterson turns on it, drives it deep in the air, but it's sailing foul down the left field line. He got all of it. But just started hooking. A nice little draw around the foul pole and left.
That was an off-speed pitch that hung upstairs for Peterson just out in front.
Looked like some of my golf shots today. The 1-2. Peterson again turns on it. It's popped up straight behind home plate. King going back, still going back, and he makes the catch for the second out just in front of the fence behind home plate for the third out. So 1-2-3 inning for Fernandez out of the bullpen. We head to the bottom of the 6th with Bourne holding on to a 2-1 lead.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? Too worn out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Back at Red Wilson Field for the bottom of the 6th. It's a 2-1 lead for the Bravos over the Red Sox. Matt Scalzo, Cam Manna, happy to be with you here on a beautiful Friday evening. The sun slowly beginning to set to our left. 6:16 local time here at YD.
Number 29, Max Vieira.
And for the 5th inning, or rather, the 6th inning to lead off will be Max Vieira. He worked a walk his last time up. He's 0 for 1. He struck out the first time up against Garrett Horn, who's in for his 6th inning of work on the mound for Bourne. We saw Matt Duffy go 6 innings earlier in the season. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses low and inside, 2-0. Horn at 83 pitches coming into the inning. The 2-0. Fastball down the chute, 2-1.
And for Horn here, more than anything, when you're this long in an outing, the velocity dips, but still in the zone.
2-1. Bounces low. It's 3-1.
Looking to stay in the zone, that is. And you wonder the leash that Scott Landers gives Horn here entering this 6th inning. Only a 1-run game.
The 3-1. Fastball ripped. Leaping grab by Vastine at short. Oh, what a play by Jonathan Vastine. 100 miles an hour off the bat of Vieira. He was looking for the gap in left center field, and Jonathan Vastine said, not so fast.
That ball was scorched right towards Vastine, and the timing of that heater right back at him helps out Horn a lot. That pitch, tough for Vieira, put on in a really good swing, but that's baseball sometimes. Right at Vastine, and a strong play once again. Shortstop never disappoints.
He's had a tough couple of days with a couple of errors, but today he's looked back to his usual self. A couple of nice grabs on some hard-hit balls. Xander Darby had a line drive that Vastine was in the perfect position for. Watched it into his glove to end the 5th, and now starts the 6th. Flash in the leather. Hunter Hines digs in. First pitch. Fastball is upstairs, 1-0. Hines is 0 for 2. A couple strikeouts so far. The 1-0. Fastball misses low. It's 2-0. Lefty on lefty, the 2-0 breaking ball. Swing and a miss from Hines. It's 2-1.
Shows a lot about Horn there, too, working backwards and going to the off speed.
Here's the 2-1. Another breaking ball. Another swing and a miss from Hines. Horns even the count to 2-2. He's got 7. Horn kicks and deals the 2-2. Another off speed. It misses upstairs, and it's 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball upstairs, and Hines works a 1-out walk.
And that's what you want here. You put that tying run on base, go ahead run in the box. YD hits for a lot of power. Hines was the guy that could change it with one swing, but a lot of these guys can. We saw Brady Neal's home run back in that 3rd inning. He's out of the game, though, as we've talked about on the substitutions.
Casey Cook now in his spot in the lineup, playing in right field. Will King is behind the dish. First pitch fastball paints the outside corner to Dub Gleed. First baseman is 1 for 2. Singled back in the 2nd and then flew out to left his last time up in the 4th. Hines leads off first. He's held on to by Michelle. The 0-1. This one popped up and will fade out of play. It's 0-2. Middle infield of Vastine and Eblin pinching toward second base. Contrades a couple steps off the line at 3rd. The 0-2 chopper to short. Fielded by Vastine. He flips for Eblin to 1. Spins to first, and it is not in time. The speed by Gleed. He's able to beat out the throw from Eblin. And he reaches on a fielder's choice, but there's 2 outs as him and Hines swap places.
And Glee just had that speed down the line. Very quick there from Vastine and Eblin, just beating it by a step. But a big out number 2 for Horn. Trying to get through the 6th.
Brady Day digs in. First pitch. Catches the inside corner on the off speed. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Sharply hit ground ball. Eblin ranging towards first. Makes the play. Flips to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. Bryce Eblin with a nice play on the move. Ends the inning, and Garrett Horn. What a night he's having. 6 innings, just allowing the 1 run as we head to the 7th. I'll hand play-by-play off to Cam. He'll bring you the rest of the way as Bourne holds a 2-1 lead over YD.
The Bourne Braves organization is looking for families willing to host 1 or 2 players for the Cape League season. It generally runs from the first week in June to early August, and the bond between many host families and their players extend beyond the summer and form lifelong friendships. If you are interested in learning more about this opportunity, visit bournebraves.org.
Braves fans living on the Cape far from Doran Park? Too far of a drive to make the trip west on any given night? Well, don't worry, because the Braves are coming to you. The Bravos' full slate of games includes trips to all East destinations, including Orleans, Chatham, Brewster, Harwich, and Yarmouth, as well as West Division road trips to Cotuit, Hyannis, down south to Falmouth, and off Cape to Wareham. So wherever you are located on Cape Cod, the Braves will be in your area and are a can't-miss family fun activity. To see the Bravos' full schedule, head over to our website, bournebraves.org, and come join the fun.
Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
We head to the top of the 7th inning, a 2-1 lead for the Braves over the YD Red Sox, and it's 6, 7, 8, 9 for the Bravos. Garrett Michelle, the lefty, will dig in. Matthew Fernandez back on the bump, his first full inning in relief for YD. Or his second, excuse me. And first pitch comes in outside, 1-0 to Michelle. Michelle's gone down 2 times so far, both swinging strikeouts. Fernandez set. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball swing and a miss from Michelle. Count 1-1. Fernandez working from the windup from the right side of the rubber. He's back to home plate. 1-1 pitch. Fastball chopped up the middle, right at the shortstop in Jackson. Picks it up, fires to first. It's in time. There was a clear shift on Michelle. Darby was the third baseman a few steps away from the bag, and Jackson was straight up the middle. Makes a 6-3 put out for out number 1. And New Contreras, he'll dig in. Contreras is 0 for 2, but 2 just hard outs to left field right at R.J. Austin. Could call both line outs. Fernandez set, glove of the belt. First pitch, Contreras. Check swing, went to the off speed. Called strike either way. Third at-bat on his summer so far in game number 1 for Contreras. Fernandez, his 0-1 pitch comes to home plate. Off speed, just knobbed foul in the box. Count quickly 0-2. Finnegan Wall, those 5 innings, 1 earned run, had 6 strikeouts. Sets up YD once again in a similar game just 8 days ago for these two teams. Bourne has that run, though. The 0-2 pitch, fastball outside from Fernandez. Count 1-2. It was the YD 4-0 win. Bourne now keeping the Red Sox offense at bay. Fernandez looking to put down Contreras. The 1-2 pitch, off speed in the dirt. Contreras not biting. Count even at 2s. 3 hits for the Braves, 4 for YD, and 2 errors as well for the Red Sox. Fernandez, once again, the highlight kick. 2-2 pitch, fastball fouled back. Sun now peeking out at Red Wilson Field. Partly cloudy to begin the game. Beautiful Friday night for baseball. Normal depth now for the YD defense. Fernandez set the 2-2 pitch. Off speed, low and outside. Contreras not biting once again. And now the count's full. Gage Harrelson waits on deck. Hugh Pinckney to follow in the order for the Braves. Looking for that base runner. The 3-2 pitch from Fernandez. Fastball inside corner. It's going to miss. First time Contreras will reach base for the Braves on his summer. And a 1-out base runner for the Bravos. Gage Harrelson now digs in.
Yeah, he is the newest arrival for Bourne. And he looks like he's been settled in this summer. A couple of hard hit outs and now a nice at-bat here to work a leadoff walk. Or a 1-out walk, excuse me.
Gage Harrelson digs in. Contreras off first base. First pitch to the lefty. Fastball called strike. Right on the inner half. Fernandez comes in the game with a 4.61 ERA. His 5th appearance. He's started 2 games so far in his summer with the Red Sox. Pick over to first base, a hard throw. But Contreras back safely. 9 stolen bases for Contreras at Arizona State. Played every game but 2 over there at ASU in his freshman season. Pick over once again. He's back safely. Fernandez holding on Contreras at bay. Harrelson back in the box, 1 for 1. Reached base twice so far. Walked and scored in the 5th. Fernandez's pitch. Fastball going to be up here. Count 1-1. Middle infield now pinching for YD. Ryan Jackson, Brady Day up the middle. Third baseman in Darby, 2 steps off the line. First baseman in Gleed holding on the runner. 2-step lead for Contreras. Harrelson back in the box. Pick over once again. He's back sliding safely. Every base runner now matters so much more. 7 hits combined for both teams. Only 1 walk allowed from Finnegan Wall. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Harrelson. Pitch going to miss low here, 2-1. Harrelson had that single back in the 3rd. A 1-out walk in the 5th gave Bourne that big run to take their lead. Fernandez from the stretch, 2-1 pitch. Big swing and miss from Harrelson. Count now at 2s. Third baseman in Darby came in, now steps back in normal depth. Two-step lead once again for Contreras. A look over from Fernandez. The righty set once again, glove of the belt. Here's the 2-2 slide step. Fastball upstairs, good frame from King. Brought it down, but just a called ball, count full. Harrelson steps out, now steps back in the box. 3-2, 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th. Contreras now 3 steps off the bag. Fernandez, the pitch. Contreras was going, fouled back from Harrelson on the fastball. We'll do it again. Five stolen bases for Harrelson. Matt brought it up earlier. The record for Bourne and for all of the Cape League, 11 stolen bases in one game last night for the Braves. Sam Peterson had 4 of those. Contreras off the bag once again. Pick over to first base before the 3-2. He's back sliding safely. The 4th pickoff of the at-bat to Harrelson, trying to look over at Contreras. Fernandez looks into the sign from King. Here's the 3-2. Contreras going. Fastball inside, called strike 3. The throw down to second base, not going to be in time. Harrelson goes down looking for out number 2. Contreras moves up 90 feet on the stolen base. His first with the Braves, and an RBI chance for Hugh Pinckney with 2 outs on the inning. Pinckney singled back in the 5th inning. Hard hit ball towards right center field. A fielder's choice in the 3rd as well as reached base twice. Has 2 RBIs in his summer so far, an RBI chance here. Contreras off second base, the shortstop in Jackson holding him on. Fernandez back to the stretch. First pitch, Pinckney drives this one towards right field. Coming in is Cook. He'll leap. He will not make the catch. Drops to the grass. Coming in and scoring is Contreras. Hugh Pinckney with a big RBI single. Bourne extends their lead to 2. It's 3-1.
Man, Hugh's really starting to hit his stride. He had a feeling his bat was going to come around, and you just have to trust the process of summer baseball that it might start slow and then you start to pick things up. And, man, Hughes turned it on in a big way here. A huge hit. And what a great at-bat by New Contreras with 1 out, working that walk, then the stolen base. Great debut for him as well.
Top of the order, here's the lefty Bryce Eblin. First pitch fouled back on the fastball. Contreras scored. He got on with 1 out on the walk, a stolen base. Brought up that opportunity for Pinckney to drive in that run. That was huge. 2-run lead for the Braves, both sides with 4 hits. 0-1 count here to Eblin. Fernandez set back to the stretch, glove of the belt. High leg kick. Here's the pitch. And a called strike on the outer half. Count now quickly 0-2 to Eblin. Bryce is 0 for 3, has reached base once. Fielder's choice back in the 5th inning. Fernandez looking to stop the bleeding here in the 7th. His 0-2 pitch to Eblin. Fastball inside corner, called strike 3. 2 strikeouts on the inning for Fernandez, and that will finish off the top of the 7th inning, but not after Hugh Pinckney. His 3rd RBI of the summer on the RBI single gives Bourne the 3-1 lead, and before we head to the bottom of the 7th, we have more with Allie Navarrete.
Thank you, Cam. Just thought I'd keep the family talk rolling since I talked about how Chris Stanfield's parents were at the game at Wareham yesterday. They're back today, but really cute moment over at the dugout. Standing behind, leaning on the Braves dugout right now are Adonis Guzman's parents, and he went to get food at the concession stand, saw them, and literally had no idea that they were going to be here. They made the trip and surprised him. Obviously, he's not playing today, but they're not going back to New York where he's from until Sunday, so hopefully they can catch him playing some Cape League baseball while they're here.
Well, Adonis Guzman helping out Garrett Horn on the warm-up pitches as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Here from Red Wilson Field, a 3-1 lead for the Braves on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
The Bourne Braves organization is looking for families willing to host 1 or 2 players for the Cape League season. It generally runs from the first week in June to early August, and the bond between many host families and their players extend beyond the summer and form lifelong friendships. If you are interested in learning more about this opportunity, visit bournebraves.org.
Braves fans living on the Cape, far from Doran Park, too far of a drive to make the trip west on any given night? Well, don't worry, because the Braves are coming to you. The Bravos' full slate of games includes trips to all East destinations, including Orleans, Chatham, Brewster, Harwich, and Yarmouth, as well as West Division road trips to Cotuit, Hyannis, down south to Falmouth, and off Cape to Wareham. So wherever you are located on Cape Cod, the Braves will be in your area and are a can't-miss family fun activity. To see the Bravos' full schedule, head over to our website, bornbraves.org, and come join the fun.
Bottom 7 here from Red Wilson Field. The Braves back in the field with their anchor, the lefty Garrett Horn, entering his 7th inning of work. Here's the lefty Casey Cook, his first AB, coming in the 6th. First pitch, this one going to miss low on the off-speed. Garrett Horn entering the 7th. The longest outing so far for a Bourne starter on the summer, entering the 23rd game. Here's his 1-0 to Cook. This one going to be painted on the inside corner. Same spot, good frame from Pinckney, just clipping it upstairs. Cook batting 143, 2 doubles and 6 RBIs on his season. Horn 1-1 from the windup. Fastball called strike on the outer half. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And in these first 3 pitches, he's eclipsed over the 100 pitch mark.
His 1-2 fires it in. This one driven out towards left field and towards the line. Bender shading over towards foul territory. It drops for a base hit towards the line. Bender picks it up, fires into second, and sliding in safely is Cook. A leadoff double here in the bottom of the 7th inning for Casey Cook. The first hit of the night for the outfielder. And a huge leadoff base runner for the Red Sox as Landers comes out of the dugout. And this may do it for Garrett Horn entering the 7th inning.
And that's a tough play to go out on. I don't know if Bender lost it in the sun, but that felt like a catchable fly ball. It was tailing away from him, and we know left field's not his natural position. But, man, what a day for Garrett Horn. You got to tip your cap to him. 6 amazing innings for the left-hander at Liberty, and he's just simply gotten better and better with every start he's had here on the Cape.
Horn gets high fives from the whole infield. A high five from Scott Landers, and he'll walk off the mound. A stellar start for the left-hander at Liberty. Goes into the 7th inning, only 5 hits allowed, and 1 run came in. 7 strikeouts for Garrett Horn. His night finishes. We'll get you the new pitcher and everything you need to know when we return on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
Not being able to make it to Doran Park is no excuse to miss the Braves in action. You can watch every Bravos home game live on the Bourne Braves television network. From stellar pitching performances, dazzling defensive plays, and big-time power displays, you can catch it all from the comfort of your home. It's your favorite Cape League team live on your screen. Just head to the Bourne Braves YouTube and join the fun.
You can catch the Bourne Braves all summer long at Doran Park. With more than 20 home games this season, Braves baseball is just a short drive away, whether you're on or off the Cape. With free admission to every Cape Cod League game, nights at Doran Park provide family fun for everyone. First pitch for all Braves home games is at 6, and you can check out.
We return on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network. The night finishes for Garrett Horn, and now the righty out of St. Joe's, Matthew McShane, will make his 5th appearance for the Braves in a big spot. Casey Cook off second base. Here's the righty Ryan Jackson. McShane from the stretch, high leg kick. First pitch comes in, it's fouled back. The stat line for Horn at the moment, 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He's responsible for Casey Cook on second base. Jackson 2 for 2 tonight, a double and a single, and a stolen base back in the 5th. RBI chance, the Red Sox trail by 2. Contreras at third base is in on the grass. McShane a long look in for the sign from Pinckney. He's set, glove with the belt, takes a look at second base. And now he'll step off, time called. McShane a 2 ERA on 9 innings pitched, 12 strikeouts and only 4 walks. McShane now set once again. Takes a look at second base at Jackson with a 2-step lead. The 0-1 pitch. This one chopped towards shortstop. Vastine backhands, running towards third base. He'll fire onto first. What a play from Jonathan Vastine. It's in time. Another outstanding play from Vastine, running over between the 5-6 hole, making the throw on the run for out number 1.
And a great stretch from Garrett Michelle. Keeping that glove low, making the pick, and squeezing it too.
Important scoop to keep Cook at second base. Here's Will King. Checked in the 5th inning. As a pinch hitter, he'll do the catching. The wide righty stance. McShane's first pitch off speed comes in right down Broadway, 0-1. King batting .327. That's 4th in the Cape League at the moment. McShane set once again. 2-step lead for Cook. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The highlight kick. Here's the pitch. Going to miss outside. Count. Now 1-0. 1-1, excuse me. Cook in his first at-bat went down swinging, the 6th punch out for Garrett Horn when he was in the game. McShane once again a look at second, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball comes in, up and inside. They'll check down to Anthony Lezio at the first base umpire over there in the middle infield. He'll say King held up, count now 2-1. Big spot here for YD. Tying run at the plate in King. 2 balls, 1 strike. McShane set. Here's the pitch. Fastball comes in, driven to right field, down for a base hit. Heading to third base is Cook. He'll get the stop sign. King into first. A 1-out single for Will King. Runners at the corners now for YD with 1 away.
Number 9, RJ Austin.
A nice piece of hitting there from King. Low in the zone, goes down and gets it, drives it the other way. Strong throw from Harrelson, though, able to hold Cook. And now you got that top of the order, RJ Austin, coming up.
RJ Austin 0 for 3. Struck out back in the 5th inning, and a big spot here for him. He's the go-ahead run. 6 hits now for the Red Sox. They lead in that category over the Braves. Middle infield pitching of Vastine and Eblin. Michelle holding on the runner and King. Austin digs in the tall righty stance. First pitch. This one going to miss outside on the off-speed, count 1-0. Jared Saltamaki just yelling out to McShane. Looking for ground balls here. Double play would do wonders to end the inning. 1-0 pitch, this one bounces to the plate, blocked by Pinckney, keeps it in front. Right by the back foot of Austin. Keeps both runners still, count 2-0. No stolen bases on the season for Will King. Might not be the biggest threat to steal off first base. Cook off third. McShane set. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball. Line right up the middle. It's a base hit. Cook will score. King goes to second. An RBI single for R.J. Austin. Cuts the Bourne lead to 1. It's 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next, out of UC Santa Barbara, number 12, Xander.
These balls low in the zone. These YD hitters are not afraid to go and get it. King did it first. Now Austin follows it up as well.
Here's the lefty, Xander Darby. Tying run in scoring position, the go-ahead on first in Austin. Darby the lefty 0 for 3. McShane takes a look at second base. First pitch, off speed and out in front. And a check swing was Darby. He went around. Almost swung before the pitch was halfway to the plate. Count 0-1. R.J. Austin, his first hit of the night, his 5th RBI on the summer. King off second base, just with about a 1.5 step lead. Vastine at shortstop, right behind him. Contreras at third base, away from the bag by about 5 steps. Another lefty shift as time's called before the 0-1. McShane back of the bump. First baseman and Michelle not holding on the runner in Austin. McShane set, takes a look at second base, glove of the belt from the stretch. Here's the 0-1 pitch, off speed once again, blocked by Pinckney. Rolls to the third base line, both runners stay where they are. Count 1-1. Prime chance here for the Red Sox. They won a close one last night against Hyannis in the 5-4 victory. It was back and forth, tied in the 6th inning. Scoreboard says it's an 0-2 count. Looked like Darby went around there. Here's the pitch. This one gets past Pinckney. Could not block it. Rolls towards the third base dugout. King will advance and Austin will advance. Both runners move up 90 feet on a 1-2 count here to Darby. That tying run now 90 feet away. The go-ahead could score with a base hit from Darby, who has 2 RBIs in his summer.
Yeah, Kevin Peterson on the 0-1. He called that Darby had gone around on his check swing.
So Darby now in a 1-2 hole. 2 tough swings for him on pitches that were in the dirt. Looking to respond here. Contreras in at third base on the grass. McShane's 1-2 pitch. This one fouled, third base side over the stands. Right by a lot of fans for YD. Darby late there on the up and in fastball at 93 miles per hour. King still off third base, Austin off second, 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Big spot here for Darby and a big chance for McShane to force 2 outs. Takes a look at second base, the highlight kick. The 1-2, wave and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove of Pinckney. 2 outs in the first punch out for Matthew McShane.
That's a big pitch there. He felt confident with his breaking ball to Darby, evident by the first 2 check swings in the dirt.
Max Vieira comes to the plate in a crucial spot for YD. 9 RBIs in his summer. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Reached base in the 4th on a walk. The righty comes to the plate. Tying run 90 feet away. The go-ahead could score with a base hit. That's Austin off second. McShane's first pitch. Called strike right at the letters of Vieira. Count 0-1. McShane's been in some big jams before, but has continued to pound the strike zone. That was his 13th strikeout on his stint with the Braves. He's set back to the stretch, glove at the belt. Here's the 0-1 to Vieira. This one going to miss outside. Count 1-1. Vieira lined out at Vastine, who made that stellar play back in the 6th. 100 miles per hour off the bat from the Seton Hall outfielder. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Vieira fouls this one back on the fastball. Count now 1-2. Chance for McShane to get out of the jam right here. 1 run allowed in the bottom of the 7th. As Horn's afternoon came to an end, entering this inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Vieira now the wide stance, choking up with 2 strikes. McShane's pitch, elevated fastball, fouled back once again at 93 miles per hour. Vieira not going away here. King still off third. Normal depth for the Bourne defense, straight away in the outfield. Austin has that speed. He's off second. Base hit could give the Red Sox the lead. McShane, a long look into the sign from Pinckney. Now he agrees. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This one driven out towards right field and deep. Shading over is Harrelson, and he'll settle under it and make the catch to end the inning. So Matthew McShane works out of a big jam. Strands 2 on the bags, 3 hits and 1 run in the inning for YD. But Bourne keeps the lead on their side. It's 3-2 as we head to the top of the 8th here from Red Wilson Field on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Commercial Electric Solutions, Cape Cod's most valued and professional electric subcontractor who has been providing exceptional services to both commercial and residential customers for over 10 years. Do you have an electric problem? CES has the solution. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of the Bourne Braves. Cape Cod Orthopedic Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy is the region's largest and most experienced orthopedic group, accepting new patients at our Sandwich and Hyannis clinics. Convention Data Services, or CDS, is a technology company based in Bourne and a proud supporter of Cape Cod baseball. Since 1986, CDS has been delivering customized solutions to the global trade show industry. Keep up with CDS on their website at cdsreg.com and follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn.
YD cuts the Bourne lead to 1. It's 3-2 as we head to the top of the 8th inning here from Red Wilson Field. The Bourne Braves back with the sticks 2, 3, 4 in their order. Jonathan Vastine, Derek Bender, and Caden Bodine all due up. Matthew Fernandez back on the bump in a big spot here. 4 hits for the Braves, 7 for YD, and 2 errors for the Red Sox is your scoreboard. Big Friday night out-of-division clash between the Braves and YD. Fernandez set from the windup. Here's the first pitch to the lefty Vastine. This one comes in at the knees, called strike. Vastine 1 for 3 so far, tripled and scored back in the 4th inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Almost a check swing, he just held back on the off-speed in the dirt. Count 1-1. Vastine on that triple, the first run of the game, driven in by Derek Bender on the sac fly. 1 run in that 4th, and Bourne got 1 more in the 5th. And then 1 run in the 7th as well. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Vastine. His bat goes flying. It was blooped to third base, caught by Darby. The whole barrel of the bat went up the middle, right towards the second baseman of Day. All that was left was just the handle. So an odd out number 1. Pop out to third base for Vastine, and Derek Bender digs in with 1 out. Bender 0 for 2, sac fly as you mentioned back in the 4th. The tall ready stance for Bender. Fernandez set once again. Here's the first pitch. This one comes in, called strike, right at the letters. Vastine just got jammed on that one. The barrel went flying right over the middle, just above the head of Fernandez. His 0-1 pitch fouled back from Bender, went chasing outside 0-2.
We've seen some bats go flying out of hands of hitters at Doran Park, and now the whole entire barrel, Matthew Fernandez ducking out of the way.
Fernandez fires the 0-2, fastball way upstairs, count 1-2. Big spot here for the Braves to extend their lead. Red Sox got 1 back in the bottom half of the 7th. Fernandez fires the 1-2, fastball up and inside once again. Not close for Bender, count even at 2s. Bender still in search of his first hit here in this one. Had 1 last night, reaching base 4 times. Fernandez, the 2-2, this one chopped foul in the box. On the off-speed, low and outside. Caden Bodine waits on deck. Sam Peterson to follow if it gets there. A long look in for the right-hander once again. Fires the 2-2. Fastball driven out towards right field and deep towards the line. Running over is Casey Cook. He'll settle under it, and he will make the catch. That will be out number 2.
Fernandez has done a really good job here working around these hitters, letting his defense make plays, timely strikeouts. just in that 7th, that long walk by Contradas and then the stolen base. And Hugh Pinckney continues to keep his hot stick. And that was close from Casey Cook on that single from Pinckney, a diving catch. Almost made it.
First pitch to Caden Bodine, a swing and a miss at the off-speed in the dirt. Bodine batting left once again. 0 for 2, hit by a pitch back in the 4th inning. Fernandez the 0-1, same pitch and same result. A wave and a miss from Bodine, count quickly 0-2. Fernandez looking for the 1-2-3 inning. The last that YD had came in the 6th. Looking to keep it where it is. 0-2 pitch. This one, a swing and a miss. Just clipped into the glove of King. Back to that low and outside off speed was Fernandez. And gets that 1-2-3 inning on his 3rd punch out here in this one. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still a 3-2 lead for the Braves on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
You can watch every Bravos home game live on the Bourne Braves television network. From stellar pitching performances, dazzling defensive plays, and big-time power displays, you can catch it all from the comfort of your home. It's your favorite Cape League team live on your screen. Just head to the Bourne Braves YouTube and join the fun.
You can catch the Bourne Braves all summer long at Doran Park. With more than 20 home games this season, Braves baseball is just a short drive away, whether you're on or off the Cape. With free admission to every Cape Cod League game, nights at Doran Park provide family fun for everyone. First pitch for all Braves home games is at 6, and you can check out the Bravos' full schedule over at our website, bournebraves.org.
Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
We head to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Red Wilson Field, and we got a good one on this beautiful Friday evening. The Bourne Braves and the YD Red Sox, a 3-2 lead for the Braves. The 3rd meeting between the two squads. Both sides looking for the lead in the summer series. 4, 5, 6 in the Red Sox order. Here's the lefty Hunter Hines. Matthew McShane back in relief. The righty working from the stretch once again. McShane sets his sights, glove of the belt, high leg kick. First pitch, fastball, gonna miss, low and outside. Hines 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, walked back in the 6th inning. YD got 1 back in the 7th. They trail by 1. McShane, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside, Hines not biting. Count 2-0. 8 home runs and 27 RBIs for Hunter Hines, a league leading in that blast department. Can tie it up here with one of those. 2-0 pitch. Fastball low for McShane, count now 3-0. Dub Gleed and Brady Day to follow in the Red Sox order. 7 hits for YD, 4 for the Braves. Third baseman in Contradas, 5 steps away from the bag at third base. McShane's 3-0. Fastball just gonna miss low. Good frame from Pinckney, couldn't get the call. And a 4-pitch walk for Hunter Hines. A crucial leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 8th.
Next up, out of UC Irvine, number 4,
Dub Gleed now to the plate. Go ahead run in the box for YD. And looks like they might be bringing out a pinch runner, and that's what it will be here. So Hunter Hines will jog off. And the pinch runner shades over for YD. It's Nathan Archer out of Bowling Green, the outfielder. So Archer has that speed. 6 stolen bases on his summer for the Red Sox. So the tying run, a threat to steal. Michelle holding him on at first base. Normal depth outside of that for the Bourne defense. Middle infield pitching. Here's the righty Dub Gleed. First pitch from McShane. This one is upstairs, just clips the letters of Gleed. Will be a called strike, 0-1. Gleed 1 for 3, singled back in the 2nd inning. A fielder's choice he reached in the 6th. Has As the tall righty stance, McShane set once again, glove at the belt. Two-step lead for Archer, a pick over. Archer slides back, he's safe. McShane back of the bump here. Sam Peterson, whole outfield for Bourne. Deep and a few steps in front of the wall. No balls, one strike. McShane set. Here's the pitch. Archer's going. This one fouled back. Count quickly 0-2. Archer will jog back to first base. And Matt, you wonder here, how aggressive is YD going to continue to be on the base paths? We've seen Bourne get in trouble with some stolen bases, caught stealing last night. Does YD go back to it here?
I think with Archer's speed, it's always a threat to steal. Interested to see if he goes again. Now in an 0-2 count. Hit and run was on for that pitch.
McShane a long look in. The highlight kick, the 0-2. Not going as Archer as Gleed flies this one out and out of play, first base side. 4 RBIs on the summer for Dub Gleed. And of California, Irvine. He stands back in the box, waves his bat. McShane set once again, two-step lead for Archer. Michelle holding him on. And Michelle battling the sun. Pick over to first base. Michelle with the tag. Not going to be in time. Archer sliding back safely. Few substitutions tonight for YD. You wonder, with Archer, obviously just going to be in the DH spot for Hunter Hines, but we saw a new catcher in King and Casey Cook in the outfield. We'll do the 0-2 again. Pick over to first base. Archer slides back safely once again, so we'll wait on that 0-2. Back and forth game here. First score came in the third for the Red Sox. And all the runs, it's just been single digits every inning on scores. Archer's going in the 0-2, pitch upstairs. Pickney's throw down to second base. Eblin with the tag, not in time. Nathan Archer with the stolen base, tying run in scoring position. And a 1-2 count coming up to Dub Gleed.
There's a good throw from Hugh right on the money to Eblin, but Archer with that speed just able to get in ahead of the tag.
McShane set, big 1-2 pitch coming up. Gleed in the back of the box, Archer off second. Here's the pitch. This one skying out towards right field and shallow. Harrelson coming in towards the line. He'll make the catch. Tagging to third base is Archer. Harrelson's throw will be cut off from Vastine. And Archer moves up 90 feet. First out of the inning here. Tying run 90 feet away. And Brady Day. Big opportunity for the second baseman. He'll come to the plate.
And it's just a simple job here for YD now. After the stolen base from Archer with his speed, and Gleed knew if he's able to get a ball out to right field, test that arm of Harrelson, he likes his teammates' chances in Archer, and now with Day, the same for him. So that's why this Bourne infield's going to come in, because any fly ball to the outfield would likely score Archer.
Infield fully in on the grass. The lefty Brady Day digs in. First pitch from McShane, fastball called strike on the up and outer half, 0-1. Day 0 for 2, has reached twice on a fielder's choice, walked back in the fourth. Outfield in normal depth, Bender a few steps in left field for the lefty. Archer off third base, the tying run. Go ahead in the box. McShane set. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball gonna miss outside at 92. Got 1-1. 4 RBIs for Brady Day out of Kansas State. And the substitution to put Archer on the base paths has helped YD so far. Will the full wish come true for him to score? The 1-1 pitch, off speed, looped up the middle, and it's a base hit, and we're tied from Red Wilson Field. An RBI single for Brady Day, his 5th ribby on the summer. Nathan Archer scores 3-3 here in the bottom of the 8th.
There's a nice piece of hitting there from Brady Day, and jammed inside a little bit with that infield in. for Bourne. That ball's going to get over the heads. Standard depth, maybe that play is made. It's a tough pill to swallow.
First pitch to the lefty, Casey Cook, off speed, going to miss inside, 1-0. And you wonder if Vastein's in normal depth there. With his speed and athleticism, maybe a chance, but that ball hit well enough into center field to have no play, as Matt mentioned. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fastball called strike on the outer half. Count 1-1. Cook doubled back in the 7th inning. Came around and scored as well to lead off that half where YD cut the lead to 1. Looking to now give them the lead. Go-ahead run on the base paths. Pick over to first base. Day sliding back safely. It was Brady Neal who was in this 7th spot to begin the game. He had a home run in his first at-bat. Only saw 2 at-bats taken out of the game for Will King. Here's the 1-1. Running his Day. Foul tipped into the glove. The throw down from Pinckney. This one not going to be in time. And the umpire at home plate, and Kevin Peterson, calling catcher's interference, it looks like. So batter going to be fully out in the box in Casey Cook. I think more of an obstruction call on himself, not interference on Pinckney. If that was a catcher's interference on Pinckney, completely different call the other way. So they're saying Casey Cook got in the way of the throw from Pinckney. That's the second time we've seen that. That happened to Pinckney at Falmouth, and a Falmouth hitter was called out. So Casey Cook walks to the dugout, out number 2. And an unconventional out number 2. A tough one there for the Red Sox, and Ryan Jackson will now dig in. Brady Day back to first base, so changes the whole entire inning here for the Red Sox. So Ryan Jackson comes in, RBI chance, he's 2 for 3. A double and a single so far for the shortstop. Pick over to first base, back standing is Day. McShane glove at the belt. First pitch here to Jackson. This one gonna miss up and outside. Count 1-0. 8 hits for YD, 4 for Bourne. Red Sox have come back after being down 3-1. Make this a 3-3 game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one gonna miss, low and outside on the fastball. Count 2-0. Could be McShane's last inning. Tough to see the bullpen here for Bourne down the right field line. Normal depth for the defense. Michelle holding on the runner in Day. McShane pick over once again. Day slides back safely. Both sides and their pitchers have kept runners at bay on the base paths. A lot of pickoff moves. Day was going before the batter's interference. And you wonder if that happens again here. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. McShane's pitch, fastball cut on and missed from Ryan Jackson. Count 2-1. Jackson's first game of the summer for the Red Sox has been a good one so far. 2 hits, extra base hit, stolen base. What would make it even sweeter is a big hit right now. McShane's 2-1. Jackson fouls this one back, out of play. So McShane now 1 strike away, looking to keep this game tied at 3 heading into the 9th. It was a big hit from Brady Day to give the lead to the Red Sox. McShane looking to stop it right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pick over to first base before the pitch. Day sliding back safely once again. McShane already with 3 punch-outs, looking for the 4th and the biggest one of his appearance. Here's the 2-2, running his Day. Off-speed pitch. This one's called strike 3. Throw won't matter. That will end the inning. Strikeout number 4 for Matthew McShane, and this game will stay tied at 3. The RBI single from Brady Day makes this a baseball game heading into the 9th. 3 runs for both sides. Top 9 coming up. Bourne back with the sticks on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? 2-1 out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
Crunch time here from Red Wilson Field. We head to the top of the 9th inning, and we're tied at 3 apiece between the Red Sox and the Braves. Landon Bileshe's now on the mound for YD, the left-hander out of The Ohio State University. His 4th appearance, a 3 ERA for the reliever, 18 strikeouts and 6 walks. He'll face the middle of this order for the Braves: Sam Peterson, Garrett Michelle, and New Contradas. 5, 6, 7, 8 due up. Peterson, the righty, digs in from the windup. First pitch from Bileshe's fouled back. Count quickly 0-1. Peterson 0 for 3 so far in this one. 2 strikeouts and a pop-out. Bileshe's the high-throwing lefty. 0-1 pitch, wave and a miss from Peterson. Count 0-2. Back-to-back one-run innings for the Red Sox ties this game. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fires in fastball, chopped third base side and foul. A pitcher's duel, you could say, 3-3, and each side has only been able to muster together at least 1 run in an inning. 0-2 pitch, fastball way up in the attic, count 1-2. Peterson's the right guy you want on base, had 4 stolen bases last night. Bileshe's the 1-2 pitch, gonna miss up and away once again, count 2-2.
It's been a battle between these two teams, and you can't ask for much more from either side.
Quickly the 2-2 pitch, upstairs and missing once again. Went to the off speed at 83 miles per hour, count now 3-2. Bileshe's glove at the face, the windup, the highlight kick, the full count pitch. Fastball outside corner, it's gonna miss. Peterson flips his bat first base side. The speedster jogs down to first base, sees the go-ahead run, and here comes the lefty Garrett Michelle.
It's the exact guy you want on. Like Cam said, with his speed, I think the only concern is with the lefty, and Bileshe's on the bump. Makes it easier to make those pickoff moves.
2-step lead for Peterson. The lefty Michelle digs in before the first pitch, a pickover. Peterson back standing. Third baseman in Darby in on the grass. Middle infield pinching. The first baseman in Glede holding on the runner. Bileshe's highlight kick. First pitch from the stretch. Chop first base side. Picked up from Glede. Fires to second to 1 for Jackson. On to first. The scoop. A double play. A 3-6-3 double play for the Red Sox. And quickly, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th.
Exactly what you want if you're YD, and the opposite for Bourne.
changes the whole complexion of the inning. New Contreras now digs in with 2 outs. First pitch to the righty, fastball at the knees from Beidel. She's 0-1. Beidel, she's looking for an unconventional 1-2-3. He's set from the windup. High leg kick, 0-1 pitch. Fastball at 94 was upstairs, a check down to first base. And Letzivo saying that Contreras did not go around fully, now count 1-1. He's back quickly, 1-1 pitch. This one gonna miss, slow and outside, count now 2-1. Beidel, she's very different than Fernandez and Wall. Works so much quicker. He's back to home plate, the 2-1 pitch, cut on and miss on the fastball. Count knotted at 2s. The Red Sox looking to win it in the bottom of the 9th and keep this game tied. Beidel, she's the chance to do it. 2-2 pitch. Misses up and outside, count now full. Contreras 0 for 2, walked and scored back in the 7th. Looking to get on here. Glove at the face for Beidel Shields. The windup, the 3-2, fouled back. 95 miles per hour there for the lefty. Contreras has had 2 hard lineouts to left field. Beidel Shields, glove at the face. The payoff pitch. Off speed, chopped and foul behind home plate. Contreras stays alive. Gage Harrelson waits on deck. Has reached base twice tonight, singled back in the 3rd. A long look in this time for Beidel Shields. The payoff. This one, chopped first base side, picked up from Gleed. He'll take it himself and step on the bag to end the inning. Dub Gleed was all over the place this inning at first base, forcing a double play and ending the inning there. An unconventional 1-2-3 for Beidel Shields. We're tied at 3 from Red Wilson Field. Bottom 9 coming up, and the Red Sox a chance to win it. Stick with us on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
Commercial Electric Solutions, Cape Cod's most valued and professional electric subcontractor who has been providing exceptional services to both commercial and residential customers for over 10 years. Do you have an electric problem? CES has the solution. Cape Cod Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is a proud sponsor of the Bourne Braves. Cape Cod Orthopedic Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy is the region's largest and most experienced orthopedic group, accepting new patients at our Sandwich and Hyannis clinics. Convention Data Services, or CDS, is a technology company based in Bourne and a proud supporter of Cape Cod baseball. Since 1986, CDS has been delivering customized solutions to the global trade show industry. Keep up with CDS on their website at cdsreg.com and follow them on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Shipping up to Boston on the speakers here from Red Wilson Field. It's time for the bottom of the 9th inning, and the YD Red Sox a chance to win it. We're tied at 3, the 3rd meeting between Bourne and YD, the 2nd from Red Wilson Field. Matthew McShane back on the mound. He'll face 9-1-2 of the Red Sox order. It's Will King, 4th in the league in batting average, R.J. Austin, and Xander Darby due up. McShane has allowed 1 run in each of his 2 innings so far. Allowed 1 in the 8th on a leadoff walk for Hunter Hines. He was pinch ran 4 for Archer. Brady Day had the RBI single. Will King, the righty, digs in with the wide stance. McShane from the stretch. Glove with the belt. Here's the first pitch. Fastball fires in, rolls to the backstop. Count 1-0. McShane now with 15 strikeouts on his summer, 4 so far in this outing. He's set, high leg kick, 1-0 pitch, off speed, chopped at shortstop. Vastine charges, picks it up, fires to first. It's in time. A strike to Garrett Michelle for a quick out number 1.
I think we say it every broadcast, Cam, but the first out is always the biggest out, and especially once you get into these later innings, there's no room for error, especially now in a 3-3 ball game, bottom of the 9th. Now that top of the order coming up, getting the 9-hitter and King, who's a pesky 9-hitter at that, is a huge, huge first out for McShane.
Here's the righty R.J. Austin. First pitch, off speed, low in the dirt. Count 1-0. Austin singled back in the 7th, was the go-ahead run on second base. Couldn't come around and score. McShane, 1-0. Off-speed comes in, called strike, right at the letters. Contreras at third base, just a step behind the grass. Outside of that, normal depth for the Bourne defense. McShane set once again, glove at the belt, highlight kick. 1-1 pitch, off-speed chop to Contreras. He leaps, it bounces off his glove. He can't pick it up, and rolls to Vastine at shortstop. And running to first is R.J. Austin. The go-ahead run on the bags for YD.
Next up, out of UC Santa Barbara, number 12.
That's a tough play for Contreras. We'll see how they rule it. Kind of that in-between hop, and he jumps up, just pops out of his glove, lands kind of right on the bottom of his palm.
Gonna score an E5, the first error of this one for the Bourne defense. Austin off first base. Here's the lefty Xander Darby. As Scott Landers comes to the mound here to talk to McShane, whole infield comes in. You wonder if this will do it for the right-hander out of St. Joe's. No point over just yet from Landers. Have to take our little look down the right field line. That's a little bit obstructed. And Scott Landers gives that point towards right field, and that's going to do it for Matthew McShane's relief appearance. The winning run for the Red Sox is on first base in R.J. Austin. Xander Darby in the box, and the new pitcher, and everything you need to know when we return on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? 2-1 out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Cape Cod Healthcare is proud to be the official healthcare sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. And with 6 convenient urgent care centers across Cape Cod from Falmouth to Orleans, we're ready to treat a wide variety of minor illnesses and injuries, so you can get back to your regular scheduled summer plans quickly. Open daily with no appointment needed and staffed by board-certified ER providers. View wait times at capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Health Urgent Care, minor emergencies, major attention.
Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
Welcome back to the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network alongside Matt Scalzo. I'm Cam Manna with you. The night will come to a finish for Matthew McShane. Ryan Free now on the bump, the left-hander out of Texas Tech. His third appearance for the Braves, 3 2/3 innings pitched coming into this one. A 7.36 ERA, 4 strikeouts, and only 1 walk for Free. R.J. Austin will be on first base, 1 out here in the inning. Austin is that go-ahead run as we're tied at 3. And Xander Darby, the lefty, will come to the plate. And Matt, such a crucial spot right now. YD getting that runner on here. You look at Free and the opportunity he has, but Xander Darby's been seeing the ball well. What's his approach at the plate?
Well, for him, it hasn't been his best day, per se. He's 0 for 4. Did have a hard-hit line drive to Vastine, and it's a lefty-on-lefty matchup. Your biggest thing is you just want to advance R.J. Austin into scoring position. He's a quick guy. If he's able to get into scoring position, you bring up a guy like Vieira. Anything to the outfield should get Austin home if he's on second.
Darby, the lefty, digs in. Free takes a look at first. From the stretch, first pitch, this one just knobbed foul third base side. 0 for 4, not the best night for Darby, but a lot of hard outs. Long fly out to right field in the 3rd, hard line out at Vastine in the 5th. Struck out in his last AB in the 7th inning. Contreras at third base. He's 5 steps off the line. That shift once again to the lefties. Vastine up the middle. Eblin also shading over for the double play. Michelle holding on the runner in Austin. Free picks over to first. Austin back standing. YD 6-4 in their last 10, coming off a 5-4 win against Hyannis. Looking to make it 2 in a row, and 2 in a row overall against the Braves. Free set once again. Glove at the face. 0-1 pitch. Off speed. This one just knobbed foul right in the box from Xander Darby. Similar to his last at-bat, he had a lot of tougher swings on off-speed pitches. 2 that were in the dirt, and 2 pitches he probably wants back right there. Free has him in the 0-2 hole. Austin a threat to steal. He's swiped 4 bags so far in the summer, has a 2-step lead. Michelle holding him on. Free gives a look. Pick over once again. Austin back standing. Your extra inning rules, as we've talked about. They'll just play a 10th inning with a runner on second base. Bourne's gotten to that point 2 times so far this summer. For the 0-2, pick over to first base. Austin was going. Michelle fires to second. The tag from Vastine's in time. Free froze Austin. He had to make the run to second base, and Michelle a dart. Vastine with the tag. Out number 2 in the inning. And Free looking to shut it down right here to Darby.
That's a huge play for Bourne. With the lefty and Free, it makes it easier to see those first movements.
Free set. The 1-2 to Darby. Swing and a miss. 10th inning coming up here from Red Wilson Field. Ryan Free comes in a big spot in the 9th. A pickoff and a huge strikeout. The top of the 10th inning comes your way next. Tied at 3 on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
The Bourne Braves organization is looking for families willing to host 1 or 2 players for the Cape League season. It generally runs from the first week in June to early August, and the bond between many host families and their players extend beyond the summer and form lifelong friendships. If you are interested in learning more about this opportunity, visit bournebraves.org.
Braves fans living on the Cape far from Doran Park? Too far of a drive to make the trip west on any given night? Well, don't worry, because the Braves are coming to you. The Bravos' full slate of games includes trips to all East destinations, including Orleans, Chatham, Brewster, Harwich, and Yarmouth, as well as West Division road trips to Cotuit, Hyannis, down south to Falmouth, and off Cape to Wareham. So wherever you are located on Cape Cod, the Braves will be in your area and are a can't-miss family fun activity. To see the Bravos' full schedule, head over to our website, bournebraves.org, and come join the fun.
Extra innings for the 3rd time this summer for the Bourne Braves. The top of the 10th inning here from Red Wilson Field, and we're all knotted up at 3. Landon Bileshe's back on the bump, and he'll face Gage Harrelson, and then Chris Stanfield looks like he'll be the pinch hitter for Hugh Pinckney. 8-9, and then 1 will be Bryce Eblin. And New Contreras, he'll be the runner on second base. Your 10th inning rules. Runner on second, no outs. So Contreras, a chance here, and we've seen a lot of teams go small ball. Last time Bourne was in extras, they had JKG on second. He was going first pitch, and he scored on an RBI. Bileshe's the lefty will have to work from the stretch here. Harrelson, the lefty, digs in. 2-step lead for Contreras. First pitch, Harrelson shows bunt, and it will roll foul behind home plate.
Extra innings has not been Bourne's friend through those first 2 trips. The tie at Falmouth in the second game of the regular season, and then the walk-off loss against Wareham that first time at Spillane Field.
Harrelson back in the box, no balls, 1 strike. He's reached base twice. He's 1 for 2, walked and scored back in the 5th. 2-step lead for Contreras. Second baseman in Day right behind him. Bileshe's the 0-1. Harrelson shows bunt, puts it down third base side. This one's going to roll towards foul territory and drop foul. Darby came all the way in, almost picked it up right away. But a smart decision by the third baseman. saw where that ball was going. It ended up trickling foul. And how an 0-2 count, that bunt opportunity falls out of the hands here for Harrelson. Chris Stanfield, the pinch hitter, on deck for Hugh Pinckney. Harrelson back in the box, chokes up with 2 strikes. She's set, glove at the belt. Here's the pitch, fastball, wave and miss. Harrelson down swinging. 92 on the gun for She's, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, trying to get that bunt down was Gage, and then he's stuck in that 0-2 count. She's elevating the fastball. He's a powerful pitcher. Bigger guy, gets a lot of power behind him.
Chris Stanfield now digs in, the outfielder out of Auburn. The RBI chance is his before the first pitch. Pick over to second base. Back standing is Contreras, and still a throw over from Shields. Stanfield last night batted 4th in the lineup for the Braves. Had no hits, came into that game batting .385 with 6 RBIs. Shields, first pitch to Stanfield. Fastball low and inside, 1-0. Shields a long look in once again. Stanfield back in the box, the wide stance. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball gonna miss, low and outside. Count now 2-0. Shields coming into the game in the 9th. Had a 1-2-3 inning. 2-step lead for Contreras off second base. The 2-0 delivery. Big cut on miss from Stanfield. Count now 2-1. Stanfield's been seeing the ball well of late. Tough game against the Gatemen, had 3 RBIs back on July 2nd against Falmouth. She's 2-1 pitch, check swing from Stanfield. He went around, says Peterson, the home plate umpire, on that low fastball. Count now 2-2. Tough for She's here, trying to work out of an inning where you already start a runner on second base. A strike away from out number 2. Takes a look at Contreras. Takes a second look. Now the 2-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs for the southpaw. Stanfield down swinging. And the top of the order now for the Braves. Here's Bryce Eblin.
Yeah, power pitcher in She's, and he just has the utmost confidence in that fastball that he's able to pinpoint towards the top of the zone.
A single gives Bourne the lead. First pitch, Eblin fouls this one right off his foot in the box. Count quickly 0-1. Eblin so far in this one, 0 for 4, reach on a fielder's choice back in the 5th. Brought in a run on a tough throw on an E6, almost grounded into a double play. That's when Harrelson scored. She's, his 0-1 pitch, chop first base side. This one's going to roll foul. And She's quickly a chance here for a 1-2-3 and can get a punch out for all 3 of them. Eblin back at the box. The wide lefty stance. She's a long look in, glove now at the belt. Takes a look at Contreras. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. 1-2-3, 3 punch outs for She's. Bottom of the 10th inning coming up, and the Red Sox a chance to win it. We'll be right back on the Bourne Braves Broadcast Network.
BourneBraves.org, the official website of the Bourne Braves, is your one-stop shop for everything Bravos. From directions to the ballpark, the full game schedule, team information, game recaps, roster news, and more. BourneBraves.org is the place to go for information on your favorite team on the Cape.
This is Bourne Braves Baseball on the Bourne Braves Radio Network. You can listen to all 22 Braves regular season contests away from Doran Park here on our YouTube live stream. Can't make it to Chatham? 2-1 out for Wareham? Too busy for Brewster? Not to worry, just search the Bourne Braves on YouTube, sit back, relax, and enjoy a summer night listening to your favorite team on the Cape.
Marty Chevrolet, your dealer for the people, proudly supports the Bourne Braves baseball team. See all our cars and trucks at martychevrolet.com, and go Braves.
Last chance for YD here at Red Wilson Field, the bottom of the 10th inning. If YD scores one, that is it. If they can't score, we finish in a tie in the third meeting between the Braves and the Red Sox. 3-4-5 for YD. It's Max Vieira, Hunter Hines, and Dub Gleed. And Ryan Frey back on the bump, had a huge pickoff move and a strikeout to finish off the bottom of the ninth. The runner on second base is Xander Darby. He finished off that ninth inning. Max Vieira, Hunter Hines, and Dub Gleed all due up. Vieira and Hines, two of the biggest hitters on the Cape.
Actually, it won't be Hines with Nathan Archer pinch running for him in the 8th.
So will be Archer. Vieira, though, in the box. He can win it here. Free first pitch. Off speed comes in. A called strike of the belt. Nathan Archer was big, though. Came around and scored to tie the game. Had a stolen base. Reached a third on a fly ball from Dub Gleed, and Brady Day had that RBI. Two-step lead for Darby on second base, 0-1 count. Michelle at first base is in. Contreras at third, he's in as well. Vieira shows bunt. 0-1 pitch comes in. Bunted third base side. This one is going to trickle foul. Count now 0-2. Same situation so far that the Braves had in their leadoff hitter in Harrelson.
And on that bunt, it started foul, and then it took a little bounce off that foul grass. Contreras was quick enough to pick it up, though, before it maybe rolled back fair.
Vieira looks down the third base sign for the sign. Third base line, excuse me. No balls, 2 strikes, widens his stance. Corner's now back for the Braves. Two-step lead for Darby. Free gives him a look. Highlight kick. 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses on the low and outside corner. Adonis Guzman in to catch as Chris Stanfield was the pinch hitter for Hugh Pinckney. Now the count 1-2. Eblin bouncing around at second base, holding on the runner in Darby. Free, another look. Now the 1-2 pitch comes in. Fastball popped up, first base side towards foul territory. Michelle runs over towards the dugout, and this one is going to bounce off the netting and out of play. Vieira stays alive there after the 0-1 count. He had the bunt. Free just missed the strikeout pitch, and just clipping that one foul. As Matt mentioned, Nathan Archer on deck, batting .273 on his summer. Has 3 home runs. That's second on the YD team. Darby still off second base. Free, a long look into Guzman for the sign. Vieira now waves his bat. Free now set, glove at his face. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball way upstairs, gets past Guzman, and Darby will advance 90 feet. Winning run, a bag away for the Red Sox on a 2-2 count.
That's a pitch that Ryan Free would love to have back. That fastball just slipping out of his hand a little bit, trying to move it upstairs and up too high, missing the spot from Guzman, and that's tough for a catcher to react to.
Infield now fully in for the Braves. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Darby the winning run off third base. Free set, takes a deep breath. Highlight kick, the 2-2 pitch. Off speed blocked from Guzman. Keeps Darby steady at third base, count now full. We talked about the Red Sox last night in a back and forth game against Hyannis. They came back late with 3 runs in the 7th. Looking to win it here in walk-off fashion. Outfield also in as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Freeze pitch to Vieira. This one poked out and foul first base side, going to be out of play once again. Vieira not going away. In search of his first hit here in this one, and would be the winner. We'll do it again on the 3-2. Free a long look in once again. Darby off third base. The YD dugout, all on their feet, leaning over the fence. Here's the pitch. This one, skying out towards right field, towards foul territory. Gage Harrelson, he'll run over, and Harrelson will make the catch. A beautiful play in right field. And back to third base will be Darby. So the Braves live for another out. Nathan Archer now comes to the plate. The lefty will try to win it, but the defense from Gage Harrelson keeps this game alive.
Yeah, great play by Gage out and right to track it down and then fire a bullet right on a rope to Guzman. Holds Darby over at third. Also note Pete Chufreta's in left in place of Derek Bender.
Free set here. Here's Nathan Archer. Archer walked back in the 8th inning. First pitch, a wave and a miss. Popped out of the glove of Guzman, but Darby not moving at third base. So a lot of substitutions for the Braves, and a big defensive one in left field, as Matt mentioned, for Chufreta, the usual outfielder in place of Derek Bender. Archer digs back in. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Lefty on lefty matchup. Archer's pitch. This one looks like it went off the knob, or no, it went off the hand of Archer. It sounded like full bat, and Scott Lander's going to come out and talk to Kevin Peterson at home plate. Man, Matt, I'm not sure what you heard, but I definitely heard that similar click we saw early on in this one, and it sounded like it was definitely a part of the knob of the bat.
It might have caught both. It's tough to tell. That sound was, I don't know. It's tough to tell. It felt like to me that might have been knob initially, but this is going to be a tough call to overturn. That's really on the home plate umpire, and Peterson said it hit him.
If it hits the bat first, no matter what, then it's rule a foul ball. So that's the conversation. What was really hit first? But really tough to overturn once again. And there's been a lot of close calls that have gone in against and in favor of the Braves. Peterson talking to his umpire crew right on the first base side. As of right now, Archer's on first base. Dub Gleed would come to the plate here with Darby still off third base. And I would be very surprised if they overturned this call. One of those just inches type plays, and something that's just so tough to see. Peterson has that best angle behind home plate. Tough for someone to overrule him. And that's where they're going to leave it. Archer's going to go to first base. Landers is not happy at all. Yelling towards Peterson right behind home plate. And Landers does not like it at all. Dub Lee now comes to the plate. Gleed could win it right here. Runners at the corners for YD. As Guzman comes out, he'll give the signals to his infield on the first and third play. Bourne obviously not going to throw down here to risk anything of Darby scoring. Third baseman in Contreras, a step off the grass at third base. Michelle holding on the runner and Archer. Gleed 1 hit in this one. That came back in the 2nd inning. The righty digs in with the tall stance. Free set. First pitch to Gleed. This one skying out towards center field and deep. Peterson going back on it, and this one's going to be the ball game. Darby's going to come home and score on the sac fly. Walk it off for the Red Sox. Dub Gleed, a walk-off sac fly, and YD wins it in the 10th, 4-3. A lot of one-run innings in this game. The Red Sox were in front early. The Braves came back. They were up 3-1. But slowly but surely, YD crawled back, tied the game up in the
7th inning and brought this into extras and win it in the bottom of the 10th on a sac fly, 4-3.
Yeah, it's a tough game for Bourne to drop. You have that lead, and you knew Whitey was going to battle. You knew this whole game was going to be a battle, and it was till the very end. There's not a whole lot of ways to where you can look at it. Both teams made errors, but in the end, it was the Whitey bats that came through in the end. They had more timely hitting, and they kept their bats going through the entirety of this game. For Bourne, they didn't have a multi-hit inning at all through this, and they were held hitless in the 8th, 9th, and in the 10th, all of which were 1, 2, 3 innings in their own ways.
Another tough loss for the Braves. A 9-8 heartbreaker last night from Wareham. A 4-3 loss here in this one. And Bourne, for the first time since early on in this season, showing some glimpses of consecutive losses. But right after the loss, Scott Landers huddled up his team. It was straight away a breakdown and into the dugout. And Matt, they'll play Harwich at home tomorrow, another top team in the East Division. How did the Braves bounce back?
It's tough to say when you look in baseball and how do you bounce back in a game where you lose by 1. The best way to put it's offense. He really only had 4 hits tonight and wasn't super consistent through the whole night. So biggest thing is offensively, you got to find a way to crack the code and get back to what you've been doing in recent times prior to these last 2 games, really. But even last night, they still had the offense.
The Braves dropped this one from Red Wilson Field, their 2nd straight loss in the last 2 games. A loss to Wareham and a loss here this afternoon. 4-3 is your final, a walk-off sac fly from Dub Glede. Bourne will be back at home tomorrow, a 6 p.m. first pitch at Harwich. But we say so long for tonight, and some thank yous to our broadcast team, our amazing producer, Ryan Bridges, our beat reporter, Mojo Hill, our sideline reporter, Allie Navarrete, and my wonderful partner, Matt Scalzo. I'm Cam Manna. We say so long and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. at home against Harwich.